เว้ยเอจินโหดยังวะสูสีนะน่ามาแล้วบ้านปิดควันปุ๊บบ้านหามั่วบ้านมั่วเอาดิดิโอ้ว้าวข้างเฮ้ยบ้าแล้วแม่งบ้าแล้วงานไม่เนียบนะงานไม่ละเอียดนะเอาล่ะครับคู่สุดท้ายของวันนี้เดี๋ยวไว้เจอกันต่อพรุ่งนี้ยังมีอีกนะนับถอยหลังวันที่กล้าลงได้เลยครับอีกประมาณ 5-6 วันกล้ามาแน่ 100% กล้าได้ลงเฮ้ยเอ้าไอ้เป้โดนเหี้ยอะไรมาน่ะจะตายแล้วครับเริ่มเกมอุ้ยสายาโอ้เป้าไม่จับโอ้ปืนคังครับไหลมาเห่าดงโอ้เห่าแล้วมึงแล้วเจ็บหมดเลยอุ้ยคังหนึ่งคังมีแดดยังไงเจ็บหมดเลยได้นะโอ้วางปิดไม่ได้แล้วคังเอ็นทีไม่วางเปิดนี่ว่าอุ้ยได้นะน่ะแต่ที่วันตัดสินใจดีไม่กู้ปล่อยมือมายิงคู่ครับผมอุ้ยเห่าอย่างเดียวไม่กัดเอาแล้วเห่าอย่างเดียวไม่กัดอุ้ยไอโอเว่นชอบเลยดิสัตว์ทีวันเป็นรองอ่ะขอบคุณครับน้องฟาร์มี่
เซฮายอาบูม
เซฮายฮะ
some of their matches. This round shouldn't really amount to much. I'm looking at the likes of Bam. I want to see him get confident early on. It was something the players discussed themselves. If he has a good start to things, if he starts feeling out that game, he's going to be up there.
ใจเย็นบ้านใจเย็นบ้านตึงไปบ้าน
Potentially heavy hitters if Ban gets activated. So I love to see him find that footing early on. But now, a little bit of contact, making no real subtleties about it. But they are working towards those walls.
I was going to say, I was curious about
เขาไล่เก็บมันตีหมดเลยเว้ย
the fact that he had such a
มา
a big start here in terms of the ult progress of the blade storm. He throws the full shield in. He's only one away from the knives here. And they're retrieving orbs, so there's a chance. He actually gets this online.
เจ็ดจะมีมีดแล้ว
Yeah, he's secured this area.
That's huge.
เจ็ดมีเจ็ดมีมีดเหล่าหน้าถ้าเจ็ดได้ฆ่านะมีมีดเหล่านี้เลยยังไงอีโคนี้ยังไงอุ้ยมีมีดเหี้ยแล้วเอาแล้วจีนว่ะแล้วแม่งซื้อเกาะมาเหี้ยแผนจัดตึงแล้วเปิดหนึ่งอย่างนี้ไปแล้วครับไปเอาเลยมาแล้วคังคังโอ้ยเช่
Again, that full shield purchase paying dividends here. Munchkin on 60 HP and a bulldog. What can he get done?
I don't think much.
Oh my god!
Absolutely nothing. Perfect planning from start to finish. They had a goal.
การเก็บอันตีของเขาเฉียบว่ะเก็บจนมีมีดแล้วก็ปิดเกมได้เอาเรื่องว่ะ
There's no aggression, no proactivity on the side of T1 to deny these orbs. So again, with all of the awareness is even there, that EDG will try and pull this off. And it's huge for EDG to come back in here.
About a tilt though for T1.
Absolutely.
เหี้ยแล้วเขาใส่อะไรที่มือวะน่ะไอ้สัตว์
Left the back door open for Can.
นิ้วปีศาจขอบคุณครับ V Friendเอาแล้ว EDG ว่ะของดีนี่หว่าเฮ้ยคังบ้าจัดเหี้ยคังไหลเรื่อยๆอ๋อใส่ถุงมือเหมือนเจ็ตเหรออุ้ยคังจะมีมีดอีกแล้วอุ้ย
as it stands, it's a very good start for EDG.
คางมีดไปสี่
Pancakes 3 off the knives again. That's outrageous. Again, he will be the tip of the spear.
ชาวเชื่อ
Certainly
ชาว
for the
เชื่อ
next round, you'd imagine as well. And with the judge, maybe a pacey hit towards B here, try and close the gap a little bit. I'm seeing him on the south side of the map, so no chance for him to get up in towards
เดี๋ยว
tower.
นิวเจนมาข้างๆเพื่อน
Just
ผ
throw
มอ่ะ
himself on site here.
นี่ตัวเข็มนี่หว่า
Okay, so it'd be Munchkin and Ban to be the ones really.
วันนี้มี3คู่วันนี้คู่สุดท้ายครับ
Is this red guard line up?
Looks a little red guard.
Yeah, it goes all the way into tower here.
It is. So that does put Munchkin in a little bit more.
คนก็ช่างสรรหานะไอ้เหี้ย
Ban goes for the challenge. This time it's Ban. He's can comfortably and Munchkin pushes forward.
อันบีดิกจัดมันคิน
Goes down to his
ยิงเสร็จแล้วฆ่าตัวตายครับ
But they do keep
ไม่ให้ใครฆ่า
still standing to the 3 of
อัน
EDG.
บีดิกครับอันบีดิก
Right now looking a little bit more comfortable, maybe
ล้ำมาก
through in a second.
ไปอีกข้างหนึ่งแล้วทีวัน
And conceding a little bit of space as well. BDG can get
ไปอีกข้างหนึ่งแล้ว
almost a role reversal if you look at the minimap.
Yeah.
And that's why Ban is playing this so deep.
Flash didn't find anything. Second, that's good. His turn, the man is ready, but he's just not on the case today. And they find success elsewhere as well. Zeta just went down too. So back down to a 2v2, but look at the HP on
พี่บ้าน
so low here. But enough freedom to be able to at least forge their way towards
แล้วเล่นวางเปิดให้เฮเว่นเหรอ ไม่ใช่เฮเว่นให้ดรอป
T1
ฮะ
all the way back through
วาง
towards
ตรงนี้ไปเล่นตรงนู้น เอ๊ะ
chance here actually for Chichi to find a position, but
ยังไง
a little bit of paranoia setting in here.
ต้องรอดู
Taro goes down, he's going to play off contact.
Side players got
ฟั
so
งมัน
much to work
แปลก
with
ๆ
as
นะ
well. Paint
ถ้าสมมติคิวจอยตายนี่แปลกเลยนะ
Showstopper if needed. Still got the molly from Carpe. They know where they're somewhat coming from. At least one of the players now confirmed. Smoke goes in. Spots out the paint shot. That should be both players now. Chichu.
พอร์ตไฟอยู่สวยอยู่
He's got a nice cross on this without smoke. It actually allows a really
Oi!
nobody can land it. T1 get themselves back in the picture here, turning it back around.
Damage done, they don't draw out
อาจ
the
มาก
showstopper though. That
อาจ
would have
มาก
been a crucial ultimate to take away from T1
โอ้
even early with that flip.
ถ้ามันได้นะยุ่งเลยนะบอกให้ ถ้าได้คือสวยเลยครับ
Kankang
เพราะว่า
should now be 2 away. Yeah, 2
ไม่
away
ว่า
from
แต่
Brainstorm once
ไอ้เหี้ย
again.
นั่นเขาสโมกอะไรวะ
Yeah, explosive start here to Fracture.
The tempo is off the charts. It feels like very brawly at the beginning. I kind of expected a little bit more composure.
I'll be honest, in terms of expectations, you do expect that
ยิง
composure
ว่าว
to come
เยอะ
from
มาก
T1 and EDG to be the ones to try and really challenge that, disrupt the tempo a little bit.
B-stack. That's leaving Munchkin on an island. Yes, he's got his kit put down into place on towards the side.
ทีวันเล่นแบบนี้เก่งด้วยดิ
Need a bit of value from this here in this utility as well. Wonder what the plan is. We're
Hào
gonna
Đông.
trigger to try and hit that rotation.
We get both nano swarms down to deny to the default plant and the open plant for main. Munchkin turret will confirm presence here. Now, Chichi's here to pick up the flank coming through, but Ban equalizes.
เกือบได้สอง
That could have gone way
Chicho.
worse. It felt like Chichu could have been such a deadly problem. For now, they're having to work their way through that utility. Has at
ยัง
least
ไง
seen
ก็ได้
some
วาง
progress towards the plant, but they get back to it.
เขา
About
ตั้
the
งใจ
minute
รี
mark
เทคอยู่
now.
แล้วฮะบอมนี้ เพราะว่าเลือกที่จะดันบอมบี
EDG gets
เอา
set up
ล่ะ
now. Let's look at the play back
รี
in.
เทค
They
ที
still
วัน
have
แล้ว
that
มุม
control.
นี้
Thanks to
มุม
Munchkin.
นี้ของ
Now they'll build
คัง
back
คัง
in.
คังคังยิงเสร็จ ปิด
He
มุม
takes the fight even further. Carpe's
เล่น
taking
ฉลาด
that
แล้วไอ้เหี้ย
equation.
ไม่น่าไต่ขึ้นไป
Munchkin has to
เพื่อน
pull a little bit further forward here. Try and be a little bit more involved in this one. Taking the first couple of steps. And just beheads.
อุ้ยมีอัน
Player
ติ
on the site. Now 2v2. How do they get the other two players out
มา
of this?
แน่
The smoke is
โคม
gonna
คาม
disappear,
แน่
and
นอน
they've got ults to play with.
Rolling Thunder comes through, going to slow things down, but they still have the molly to maybe stop a push coming back through the smoke. Yeah, they have to land this
นะโม
snap.
ตัสสะ
It ain't landed
Not
just
landed
yet.
just yet.
It's halfway. Switching
Namo
it up.
Tassa.
I love that little adjustment on the half. The defuse comes through
เฮ้ย
just in
เซต้า
time.
ทำอะไรแปลก
I mean,
ๆ มันขยับ
Zeta's
ทำไม
very
วะ
lucky. Like I
ไม่
said,
เข้าใจ
Carpe's molly can stop any push coming back through that smoke.
ขยับ
They had
ข
to
ยับ
find
หลบ
that
เหรอ
first kill with the spam. And unfortunately, it
คือ
doesn't
คือ
come
ตอนแรก
through.
เขายิงฝั่ง
I
ซ้าย
think even Zeta
นั่งกู้
repositioning
ข
on
วา
that
เขา
stick
ยิง
of the
ซ้าย
defuse as well, yeah.
Most of the
ไม่โดน
players, they've already
ทีนี้
cleared that
คิดว่าศัตรูจะยิงขวา
Back
เลยขยบ
into
มา
that
ซ้าย
left corner.
อย่างนี้ไหม
Super nasty way to play it, but it
Heads up
works.
play. And the timing here to come through, again, catching them on the
ล้ำ
reload.
เหรอล้ำเหรอ
Beautiful stuff. Corner.
อาจจะล้ำก็ได้อาจจะได้อาจจะล้ำก็ได้
Going to protect this financial cushion even more. And we know what he got done last time.
Side player's got support. That flash is actually a little behind him. He can avoid the stun. So side player The finest margins here. This is a very, very precarious game. There's a whole team behind that smoke.
Showstopper and orbital strike, but they're pushed up deep.
How are you going to get this into effect? That smoke is all that separating them. Carpe
เฮียเปิด
บูม
มาแล้วที่วันมาแล้วจ้าที่วันไปแล้วจ้าไอ้เฮียมาเร็วไปเร็วไม่ดันไปทำไมวะเพื่อนได้สองแล้วไม่พอ
Actually feed some information across the EDG.
แม่งน่าจะพอนะเว้ยจริง
Band's got a lot of ground to cover here to catch up, but expect Munchkin to just try and slow things down. Don't want to see him over.
มันคินปาดไปคมๆน้อง
ปาดไป long time to clear this.
ไม่ปาด
ได้ยินเสียง
ลักไก่1ตัวลักไก่1ตัวหลอมๆเปิดได้2ไลน์อัพ
And he knows the other's on the side with him. Can he close down the gap towards Foggy? Looks still after catches a Munchkin, holding the site in the end.
ไอ้เหี้ยนั่นสตัน
Bold push back on the site there. Like I said, the gap between him and Ban, no chance.
กินโจ๊กไปครับ
Wow.
But luckily isolates. Again, that half second where it takes him to find the
กด
first.
1080 ด่วน
A little bit worried.
Speaking of worried, this star almost over pushing here.
I mean, T1 come out.
มึงลองขยี้ตาดูก่อน
So it's
ไม่ใช่ที่กู
seems a little overzealous, but EDG, I think maybe if they come out of that a little cleaner. See as well that paranoia to actually finally push onto B site, just setting in for EDG. Maybe on the back of the utility.
ตามมึงรองรับ720เปล่า
A counter swing or two people.
งั้นมึงต้องเปลี่ยนตาแล้วล่ะถ้างั้นนะ
Yeah, fiery start here to fracture.
Yeah, no one's.
What's sorry? T1 actually still looking as if they want to take this early round space away from EDG when they are playing so aggressively.
อะไรแจ๊บ
something that EDG now have to respect.
เฮ้ยไอ้ฟ็อก
Don't have freedom in the early round.
No, they certainly don't. I mean, you're looking at the likes of kind of
ไอ้ฟ็อกตั้งแต่อยู่ไทยนะไอ้เหี้ยร้านเหล้าจันทร์ถึงศุกร์เลยนะมึงไอ้เหี้ยเข้าร้านเหล้าเหมือนไปทำงานจันทร์ถึงศุกร์เสาร์อาทิตย์หยุด
Again, it's fine to throw it in towards one
side.
But I'm happy with that.
I guess in different facets we have, it's been a little more tempered towards B. Obviously, with the initial stack with Munchkin's utility littered across A site, there was no progress made, but they were ready to take a ball. They were ready to at least receive a ball on that B site.
But they were on the site by that point. I'm talking about progress. I'd love to see them try and explore that option maybe throughout this map if they feel they can. But again, there's going to be that breaking point, right? You can't keep doing this, though. Surely, at some point, after this timeout, for example, EDG will have an answer. Right?
Well, I mean, it's whether or not T1 continue to set plays up like this. That's the question that's in for me. If T1 can keep winning these engagements, then in my eyes, EDG have to slow things down. Maybe that's something coming out this time out we will see. Again, not really looking towards an XQ heavy. It's all reliant on opening duels and finding openings on the back of kills, not necessarily map control.
But I like this. Already seeing Ban taking steps over towards Arcade, going, getting a little deeper towards this. Yes, to be fair, Jichu, his positioning in the round just prior.
แล้วได้ข่าวเยอะนะไอตัวนั้นน่ะ
bigger work. Seekers do
กลับ
go
แล้ว
in,
น่ะ
still in
มัน
play.
ได้ข่าวเยอะ
Sun is
เกิ
gonna
น
connect, and there's the orbital strike. But again, how much do they get off the back of this? That's not bad. Zeta's gone down. Left kind of in no man's land, and now there's problems towards the side. But look at this quick progress from Ban. His push through was everything, but do they continue on this path? They have full control on the other side of the map. Look at Chichu's positioning here.
Munchkin's lockdown, it doesn't really secure much.
เฮียจิ๊กโฉดตำแหน่งมึงดีเกินเพื่อน
A little bit of space to play with towards halls as well. Chichu, I don't think he's read.
จิ๊กโฉดตำแหน่งเปลี่ยนเกมจัดอะเอ้าแล้วคังตัดตัวโรเทตครับแล้วจิ๊กโฉดได้แน่นอน1ตัว3 2 1เจอ
Chichu does so well in this regard, but Ban does get there back in time. He started to drift back away from that dish position, gets back towards the side, looks for the follow-up. Smoggy's there. It's looking a little rough around the edges, but he's got it. Trey comes in. Nobody's back in the game, and now 1v3. There's a lot to ask. Look at where he's at. A mile away, still being hounded down.
Kang still in place here.
เก่าเหรอแข่งนี่ไงเฮียอย่าพีกอย่าหาพีกเฮียสายาสอนไปหน่อยโดนยิงศพไปดิมันน่าจะหมั่นไส้อ่ะเฮียนี่เหมือนเก่งอะไรแบบเนี้ยทำทรงพีกอะไรแบบนี้เหมือนเขี้ยวเล็กน้อยโอเคลาก่อนสายา
Sideplay now going to pull the trigger. And
Ooh!
oh, come on! How did he adjust? I hope we got that replay.
That was a ridiculous snap to find the second. Well, the third, I should say.
Yeah.
บาดจัด
EDG desperate to retrieve that operator, but Saya shutting it down.
Because the timing on
อ๋อเห็นบ้องมาก่อน
Saw the rifle come ahead.
yeah.
แต่สายาไว
Maybe
นะ
Haldon just
ไว
not
ไว
reading
ไว
the reposition
เรีย
back
กดี
towards stairs.
เรียกดีใจเย็น
Okay, so they keep over an
Ow!
operator. That's about all they
แล้วเอา
got,
บ้อง
right? Like,
เอา
there's
บ้อง
not much
โต
else
ให้
behind
ไอ้
that.
บ้านเล่นเอาตัวเองเล่นบ้องเล็ก
Some stingers here.
ดี
The rolling thunder to throw into this and the orbital strike. T1 see the opportunity. Ban going.
มีดอกครับมีดอก
Solo mission here. Haldon looking to hold down the fort as well.
Haven't been tested from the side
เช็ค
yet,
ไหม
so
อ่ะมึง
we'll
ว่า
see
มันละเอียด
how
ไหม
he holds
มึงว่าไอ้หมอ
just
นี่ละเอียดไหม
back around, timing's everything. Oh, they
โอ้
definitely
ร
know him.
อดรอด
Ban gets away with
โอ้
his
ถ้ามัน
life.
ปล่อยมันเดินมาอีกหน่อยแม่งตาย
He's going back in. This man's mad.
นี่
No, okay. But he's
ไอ้
revealed
บ้าน
a great deal of the
มึงไม่แทงหน่อยวะ
Would have heard the stim beacon as well, so going to note that reposition of Haldon. T1 should have all the information they need to work off here.
เอาไปหนึ่งนัด
Saya couldn't
เหี้ย
land the headshot there, but
อุ้ยมันคิดโอ้
Howard Munchin's connected 3 headshots back to back and he wants a bit more. Saya player's going to take out
Manchin.
Chichu, so it's all down to 1. Howard in a 1v5. Spots 1. Sees plenty more, but he ain't
ขอ
getting
มันคินด่วน
nothing
ขอ
from
มัน
it.
คินด่วน
Munchkin. Where did you find those?
that is
ขอมันคินด่วนครับ ขอ
outrageous.
มันคินด่วน
We're saying just the operator coming into that, but it's the sheriff that makes the difference.
ดบแฟด
Okay.
อู้อู้
Yeah, that ain't bad. Yeah, that ain't bad at all.
And this is exactly the sort of round
Yeah,
we were
ยิ้มมุม
just
ปาก
talking
ด้วย
about a
เนี่ย
moment ago. If
ยิ้มมุม
T1
ปาก
keep
ซะด้วย
winning these sorts of fights,
โคตรตึงอ่ะยิ้มมุม
where's
ปาก
the new look to EDG? Where's that second layer in the playbook?
เก่งครับเก่ง
There's so many other things that T1 are starting to do as well. We've started to see that exploration by Dish coming out from BAM. We saw over towards Arcade. They're still throwing new things in, coupled with the likes of Side Player still by A main. There's so many problems that EDG
ไอ้เซต้า
have
ยิง
yet to
สูง
fully address. Yes, they converted one semi recently, but beyond that, they don't have that overall conclusion to
Zeta
come up
ยิง
with
0
yet. And
แต่
now with
นำ
the money where it's at, this becomes, it feels near on impossible. And instantly, I like what T1 are doing, sitting super deep. They don't need to take these challenges. They don't want to risk those rifles being dropped. They don't need to take any of that. They should be able to flourish like
ยิงหนึ่ง
this.
เซต้า
Everyone just lays
มา
to
แล้ว
the
ครับตัว
swing
แรก
corner. Yeah,
พอแล้ว พอแล้ว
Zeta does
สวย
eventually fall. Good trade, nice
สวย
positioning. Saya, just aim training on this.
เล่นกันเละ
Can't
เทะ
get
ฮะ
lost
ตรง
and
นี้
alive. I mean, he's been a bit of a monster, but this would be a lot.
26 HP to work with. A lot of ground to cover to retrieve one of those rifles. Carpe tucked up here. Yeah, we'll find it.
กูอยู่ข้างบน เป้บอก งงดี
Love the
สัตว์
commitment here. You've seen it from the POV of
เป้บอก
potentially
งงเนี่ย
an overcommitment to that opening duel, but that high-low
เจอกูสับ
setup
ขาหลอก
on the site here is unable really for EDG to find anything coming out of halls. All the way from the blade storm again, still with that lockdown available for EDG. And I'm really looking towards now building and execute around
Ui.
that.
15 เลยเหรอ
Actually coming close to having a lot of ultimates online.
Yeah.
T1 do have 3 of their own. Zeta still sitting on that rolling thunder as well.
Are they going back into the slaughterhouse here, though? Side player, he's got his ult there to play with. He needs it. He's got full support.
ไม่ของจริงว่ะสายา
Should we forced off from this? Counter going to come in. So once again, not unable to
อะไร
springboard
อะไร
anywhere.
เอ้าเอ้า
Counter flash, or gets popped. So he gets held at the door, but he's held them back too.
Really nice way to mitigate that
พลาดเลยพลาดเลย
showstopper coming through from Saya.
พลาดเลยหนึ่งอันติ
Now EDG have an opportunity to reset.
But I like the way he's going for facts behind this as well. Chichu is still here. That's one issue. Does he clear? Oh, the timing just as he looks
โอ้
away.
ยังได้ครับ
There for Sai, but it works out well in the end.
โอ้
And it cleared
จิ๊ก
the
โชว์
back
ปืนไม่ดี
lines.
แน่เลย
Ban now.
แฟนทอมปะเนี่ย
The timing was just right to check. Gets
ใช่
away with his life.
124แต่แฟน
Munchkin
ทอมไม่
could
ใช่
be up
ปื
some
น
naughtiness here. Does get pushed out of the smoke though, and overwhelmed
ไอ้
on
เหี้ย
the
ลอย
side. Hold on.
ลอยขึ้นเหนือสโม
EDG
ก
have
เฉย
made something out of this.
เหลือคาเป้
To a 4v3 position.
คาเป้เล่นเร็วเลยลักไก่
Operating now in hands of Kang as well.
ตาย
Carthay going down should unlock full sight, really. Unless Saya can find some of the paint shot. No, no one in the smoke. It was a bit of a shot in the dark.
26 HP as well.
Yeah, so low, and nobody's position is rotten to try and get past.
ต้องดูว่าเซต้าจะใช้อันติเปล่า คิดว่าเซต้าใช้ติไหมเอ้ยใช้แล้วใช้แล้วโอ้โหโอ้โหรีบไปไหนอันติยังไม่ถึงเลยแม่งรีบกันหมด
Miss there in terms of the investment of the role.
ไอ้เชี่ยติยังไม่ถึงเลยอ่ะไปเล่นจังหวะตัวเองเว้ย
You see as he switches to the shorty as well to try and find a kill as someone drifts inside.
สวยแล้วเมื่อกี้
These two teams here and gaps, I guess, starting to show in terms of T1's economy towards the end of this at least. In that regard, you see an advantage with this ult cycle. Pacey behind the Trailblazer here.
Small adjustment too. Ban and Saya kind of switching up. Operator in Ban's hand, so he's clearing as he goes. But they've cleared a fair amount and seen no pressure towards A, so they have been able to take this down. You want to see something like this, and it's in play.
คาเป้ทำลาย
Need a smoke to get off site here. Actually, late investment in the orbital strike. Maybe to try and catch EDG off guard. Setup will slow things down though.
เฮ้ยน่าสนใจว่ะ
Okay, Munchkin, do you get away? Actually does. Only down to half HP as well, keeping his life with all of these problems. Can just around that corner, unleashing a couple of knives, getting a couple of tags, but no frags to follow. It's Snowball swinging in towards the side, taking down T1.
เลือกที่จะควันก่อน
Leaving Sire
ทำลาย
back, the other two who are on the other side of the map initially
พี่ว่าแม่ง
to
เจ๋ง
try
ดี
and
ว่ะ
clear back in towards this. Already being considered though, Kan's not going to let Sire play get away. And Ban, this would need a lot, and he ain't going to get much more.
แม่งควันก่อนที่จะทำลายอันติ
Very different scores in this half, but it looks like EDG might just tie things up. I don't think they can get 4 rifles across the board for T1. Yeah, Bulldog coming through. Ban obviously has the Blade Storm, so he's the one to drop one across. Maybe a stinger for him, but EDG again looking so explosive in some of these engagements. And earlier on in the half, it was T1 winning out in some of those.
1-10
Yeah, I think explosive is such a key way to phrase it, because it is just kind of that doubling down on this confidence out of nowhere, even though when they were trailing, which is very surprising. But now though, Ban gonna have the knives. You can see those gaps in the economy very, very clearly here. That turret not ideal. As once again, Chichu just really trying to keep control. There is pressure from the other side. He is in trouble from that. Carpe, Sire player on the way. And actually, manhandle Sire player. Wanted the follow. Get it. Ban with the trade. But look at where the other team are. They're already on the site. They've got it completely
ก็ว่า
scot-free.
ทำไมไม่ตาย ป้อมยิงหัวครับ
I like this. They're proactive, but still diligent. Very diligent from the other side too, but they've allowed the plant to come in.
Along does have the molly, so you probably want to retake some comfortable space here in halls.
เว้ย
Have to dig a player out though. Carpe going to try and deny that.
เอจินโหดจังวะ สูสีนะน่า
To try and retain this control next to the box.
มาแล้วบ้านมาบ้านปิดควันปุ๊บบ้านหามั่วบ้านมั่วเอาดิดิ
He's got nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. He's dead and gone. It's tied up all even here, Mike. This
เละเทะไปหมดเลยเหี้ยอะไรก็ไม่รู้
Such a big victory working forward. Okay. That was a sheriff on one side. Gone ban.
เฮ้ย
Not in this round.
เหี้ยมีฝากไว้ที่กล่องนิดนึง
Probe sent out. Munchkin might even have a surprise here. You look at the minimap. It's talking about the lack of synergy with some of this utility from Smoggy, but there's a fault line set up here for the turret that's on top of the box. He hard clears him.
What a freak!
Okay, and now Smoggy's got to hold on to this pretty much by himself. He can only do so much. T1
เชี่ยมันคินฟิกอย่างเวอร์
The hard clear is obscene.
That's outrageous.
just to note, obscene. But it's still not truly.
เฮ้ยอะไร
Didn't come in anyway, and look, again.
ให้มันยิงเหี้ยอะไรวะ
Closer. He can smell the blood in the water. Carpe's there. Zeta almost getting caught on that cross. He's doing the dance, barely standing. Okay, Munchkin's just nuts right now. Zeta takes a swing off the back of that contact on Munchkin.
อะไรวะมันเสพกันหรือเปล่าวะพวกเนี้ย
Absolutely. The setup was almost perfect there to catch some sort of swing back towards.
มันยิงเหี้ยอะไรกันวะ
I'm not sure if it was just a wide swing and the turret didn't catch it until very late, but
อันนี้กูขอดูหน่อยดิไอตัววางมันยิงอะไรวะ
Should be tucked up close to the left wall, not deep drop. Really bizarre. Alex said that was one of the things that potentially coming out of the first half.
Okay, this pretty much by himself. He can only do so much. T1 have the site.
Lessen the numbers of T1.
The hard clear is obscene.
That's outrageous.
just an obscene. But it's still
Absolutely will
not
find
truly
one.
secure. Yes, Guy is out of this world the way he plays. But it's still not. And he got the first pick last time around. Ban is living in the shadow.
ไอ้เหี้ย
Hard to break free.
ยิงเพื่อน
His weapon shouldn't
Ai
seem
da.
scary, but suddenly.
เอ้าหายหนึ่ง
Yeah.
ไอ้บ้านเป็นไรอะ
He's just apparently wild at these rounds, right? Remember before he got that ult so early on, able to turn what was the tide at the time.
ดีไว้เซต้า แกระวังตัวเองดีจัดเลยว่ะ นี่ถ้าเป็นเคาน์เตอร์นะยิงเพื่อนกันเองได้กูว่าแม่งแตกเลยเฮียนะเฮียบอกเลยนั่งหัวโยกล่วงนะว่ามันล่วงเปิดตะโกนด้วยตายหนึ่งไอ้เหี้ยเพื่อนหันมากูเพื่อนนั่นกูไอ้เหี้ยรั่วเลยนะไอ้สัสไอ้เหี้ยเซต้า
tricky but could be overwhelmed, but then the swings. Flash comes in, Kankan gonna take the first couple of steps, spots the player. Oh, he's got him. Copy's gone down. They know the other. They know where
Zayden is.
Isolate him low. Sion player holds him back, does the best he can. With very low HP, Sion player.
เลือดเหลือ9
Heroics from him. Called upon because Kankan made something out of nothing.
เฮ้ยทีมมึงเล่นกันอยู่แค่2คนอะ คังกับซาย่า มันเล่นกันอยู่แค่2คนโอ้ยรู้แล้วมันโดนอะไรตาย
A lot of time had passed, but it's for EDG to really find a comfortable position to stack up. Sai has done so well to isolate two separate engagements when two players of EDG are actually huddled together on that push back from Tree.
That was just what one marshal in classics.
Last time it was yeah, just
armor,
just a full shield coming in.
There it is. Now, little scary times for T1. They don't get that comfortable purchase by any means. 2 bulldogs, yes, the rifles otherwise. On the other side, a nice buy coming out. Pace from T1, making no subtle moves about this. And the timing on Ban's approach is questionable. Kankan standing, but overwhelmed. Nobody still has his back though. Ban on the trade.
เฮ้ยบอม
He's left loose, but the support's on the
ไอ้บ้านเก็บบอมหน่อย
way. Still in place.
รีบเก็บดิเพื่อน
An awkward
อ๋อรอควันก่อน
One more smoke.
สวยระวังเปิด
and will retrieve it.
อุ้ย
It's a very safe
เชี่ยมี
one.
เซตอัพว่ะ
Find the skill and he will
วางอย่างนี้มีเซตอัพนะ
They're gonna give some
มั่วนี่
across the T1 here.
Just bank it out with his life though.
Smoggy didn't swing off that fault line.
That feels Ban's got a second chance at life here, and he makes the most of it this time. 3 kills
Phantom
this
Vandal
round.
ครับ
None
ปื
of
น
it
ดิฟ
clean,
อันนี้
it
เขาเรียก
feels
ปืน
like,
ดิ
but
ฟ
it's all worthwhile.
ไอ้เหี้ยแวนดอลคือไอ้บ้านไม่ได้สวนแล้วลงไปนอน
To work through T1, then trying to slip back a little deeper, make that
124
cross near on impossible. Yeah, I think he knows he's not really going to have much out of this. Maybe take down Ban.
เห่าดงแม่นนะ
And the time has
ตัดปืน
elapsed.
เรียบร้อยโบนัสลาวไปอีก
Big round from him, shutting down Chichu
โบนัส
very
ลาวไปอีก
early on
อ่ะ
in that
ไม่
fight.
ค่อยเหมือนโบนัสลาวปะเพราะเหมือนเขาซื้อมากันเลยเพราะเขา
Towards
ตาย
that, especially
4
at solo position.
เขาซื้อมางัดเลย
Disconnected away from this, but Ban didn't take a single tick of damage on that execute onto
Don't know
site,
how.
and that's crucial. Like I said, Smoggy didn't catch him on the fault line, tries to then find him with the aftershock, but allows him to reposition back into corner of sight and gives T1 a little bit of freedom to set up some crossfires.
Feels near on unforgivable to give him that chance. And he made the most of that second lease of life, obviously. Able to kind of control that round. Yes, Munchkin did provide something also very pivotal, but highlight-wise, I guess on the board-wise, it was great from Ban.
เซต้าเอาถึงมือกับซาย่าครับไม่งั้นเกมไม่สนุก
Maybe just take a breather, honestly.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been a high-tempo game.
If there's something that's been identified, I guess, from Autumn, they want to address coming into next, but EDG, maybe this is just careful if Kankan buys a full shield, because he's one off the Blade Storm.
Yes. And again, looking at kind of T1 discussing
T1
their regular
pod.
season, it was mostly about trying to
ไม่เนียบสงสัยไม่เนียบ สงสัยไม่เนียบครับ
keep them in tow, make sure they don't get too ahead of themselves here.
ไปต่อ
Yes, they've had that great beginning, but EDG
โอ้เซต้า
are scary to look at. They actually terrify me because they make rounds out of nothing. So I do want to keep eyes on Kankan in this round to see what he can achieve, especially after that first half performance. And a similar scenario like this. But Sheriffs are joining it, so it won't be completely alone here.
A heavy stack, actually nothing out towards Dish here from T1. It's feeling all in off the rip. Stim going down.
แต่วันเนี้ย 2-0 ทุกคู่ครับ
Take all this space away.
So the second one go.
โล่งปัด
T1
2-0 EDG 2-0 EX
Can
2-0
those Sheriffs be enough to do some damage maybe?
ยังไงเซตอัพนี้สตาร์ทเครื่องไหม ควันหมดปุ๊บสตาร์ทเครื่องบืดดิบืดดินี่เรียบร้อยสตาร์ทเครื่องไปแล้ว
Chichu again spotted in this position. Zeta's going to connect towards nobody. No success for Chichu this time either. Starting to struggle in that regard, but this round a little unfairly fought. There's Howdong and Smoggy trying to catch any pixel
มี
out
เป
of
เปอร์เล็ก
place.
ครับ
Any
แล้ว
shots
กล้าได้ลงด้วย
Ban is having
นะ
none of it. He wants it. Oh,
ถู
he's
กใจ
going
ไหม
to do
ถูก
so
ใจไหม
much here. That's what I'm saying with Ban. I want to see this guy
เดี๋ยวกูใส่วันที่กล้าลงเดี๋ยวใส่
They missed that window of
ใส่
opportunity
11 ซิกเกเลต
to
เลย
pull off one of those explosive rounds that we saw in the first half, and maybe the scoreline started
Cigarette
to play
เอาให้
a factor there. Early on in the first half, we saw them build up a big cushion. They feel a little more confident about maybe throwing a rifle or two away.
เชียร์หน่อย
getting
เชียร์
a
หน่อย
little
เชีย
more
ร์หน่อย
aggressive. We're not seeing that same approach here on the defense. And likewise, T1,
อันนี้แข่งจริง
in
ครับ
terms
ผม
of diligence, in terms of coverage, there's no stone left unturned here on some of these approaches to sites. And it reflects here, 4 rounds unanswered. EDG will be back on the purchase here. Operator in hand for Kankang. Only got the Seekers in the hands of nobody.
You're right. I think that tempo change, that confidence dip from EDG is looking more and more apparent. Hard to keep that tempo.
พรุ่งนี้กี่โมงอะเปเปอร์เล็กเดี๋ยวกูไม่ได้บอกว่าพรุ่งนี้นะ
Gonna hear all of this. He's got support from nobody, but it's Chichu to connect. Side player goes down. Actually gonna fall just around the corner. Ban called in as well, but nobody's not doing a whole lot of damage here. That's a problem. Ban steps to a
So close, man.
Trades coming in. This is just
Ow.
madness. EDG.
What?
We said that they weren't being as explosive. Now we've seen it again.
Well, actually, it's EDG getting ahead of T1 setting up. They're actually looking to deny
ใส่เสื้อ
some of these
91
comfortable positions to invest utility. Beautifully
ไม่
done.
ตอบกูเนี่ยเดี๋ยวกูขอไปคุยหน้าบ้านนะ
Something that T1 have read into
เชิญ
that felt like they had a little bit
เชิญ
of
เลยครับ
space
เชิญเลย
towards Arcade, but it's absolutely ripped away by EDG here.
เชิญก่อนเลยว้าวเช่าดิบ้า
Off the rolling thunder on the way in.
อะไรวะ
What does T1 do though? Do they feel as though they've been handled enough? This is
ขอบ
going
คุ
to
ณ
be
ซับ
Kankang
ครับ
the whole
นาวิส
army
กรี
of players on the other side of this smoke. Munchkin very close to that ult. Now has it ready to go. This could prove problematic.
Got a lockdown and an Odin.
Disgraceful.
Got to be something set up for this, surely.
There's nothing to counter this. Yeah, time's back away.
Have to respect this.
Yep. Just about making it out in time. They're trying to get back to business.
ไม่มีอันติทำลาย
But
เนี่ย
Plant's going to be coming in, so
อัน
T1
ติ
get
คิว
what
จอย
they
ด่าน
want
นี้
from
แม่ง
this.
ทรงพลังจัด
Site control. Now, is there a lineup? Is there something
They
that
bomb
Munchkin's
free.
been working on here?
คือใคร
Odin's got the question of things.
ทำแผนด่านเนี้ย
Yep.
ต้องมีแผนรีเทคไว้อะ
It's
บอม
only
เนี่ย
really
บอมดี
bad.
อะ
That looks
เพราะ
like
ว่า
he's gonna contest
เกิด
it
แบบว่า
here.
เราไม่มีอันติไว้แก้คิวจอยอะยังไงก็ต้องการันตีรีเทค
It's actually getting a little bit worrying. EDG. Wait, where's the call? Smoggy walks in completely unawares of the position. The trade does come in, but by now there's problems. This could get so scary. Carpe does good damage towards Howdong, takes him down! Back to back! But nobody!
มีอันติเลยคาเป้
He could still stall this.
เรียบร้อย
Time is everything. Nobody has to try and find the
ไม่ใช้ด้วย
Oh, Carpe
เจ็ดแม่
doesn't allow it to happen.
เป้ดิบไป เป้บอกกูนิ่งพอไอ้สัตว์ไม่จำเป็นอันติอะ
And execute off the lockdown, clear it all out, get
Yeah.
comfortable post plant positions. Even there, if Ban's isolated, sure there's a chance EDG can catch the benefit of timing, but Ban
เป้โคตร
still
เดือด
gets
เลยวะ
I don't know how he did.
forced into that right corner on tower. Then Carpe 3 kills in the blink of an eye. Flipped this right back in T1's favor.
อิทธิพลจัดอะบาโมดอะ
Massive. Takes the
ไอ้นี่
wind
นั่ง
out
เล่
of
นอยู่
EDG
เกาหลีนะ
sails
อยู่
pretty
ญี่
much
ปุ่น
here. Now
นะ
you're looking at the scrappy purchase. It's again on Kankang.
ไปแล้ว
Oh, he still gets it.
Ban this time will suffer. as the casualty. Sire player wants that trade, but he ain't sticking around. Well, actually, Kankan did have a second look, a little bit of a glance back towards it, and he's postured up on this.
เฮ้ยเฮ้ยมันพุ่งแปลก
Players behind him,
ๆแม่งดิฟจัด
There is a time limit on this.
ตอนนี้มันทำลายไม่ได้แล้วครับอันติบีท
There's gonna be
เฮ้ย
trouble
ทุย
for Kankan.
ไฟบีททำลายอันติคิวจอยไม่ได้แล้วครับ
They have to respect this
แพ
player.
ทเก่า
He has
ทำลาย
been
ได้
elusive,
ตอนนี้เขา
but
เพิ่มไฟมาแล้ว
Sire's read it.
ไอ้เพิ่มดาเมจไอ้เพิ่มเลือดของอันติคิวจอยเพราะว่ามันดูไม่ค่อยสมเหตุสมผล
And he doesn't get stunned either.
ไฟบีทสามารถทำลายอันติ
EDG
คิวจอยได้
starting to do some
ไอ้เหี้ย
damage.
มัน
Recoverable
ดูแบบ
weapons as well.
ดูง่อยไปไหม
He's put all the
อันติ
pressure
คิว
onto
จอย
Munchkin and he's dead. Even Carpe. Oh, that was almost through the door. That was ridiculous. Carpe, especially with the Seekers. His position's been noted. I doubt he's going to be able to do much about this. Not at all. EDG. Just leave Kankan on one side, send the other 4 out hunting, and you get around for yourself.
Solo anchor with the operators as well. I believe just the Guardian brought in alongside that. Will deny T1 from finding the 12. And there's a moment here where Sire's ahead of the stun.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's scrappy for the first spray. And even then, the spacing isn't great from EDG. There's a chance Sire actually shuts down the first 2 or 3
มีชกกันแล้วเหรอ
on that 4-man flank coming through on the
ไหนใคร
north
ชก
side.
They've broken the money right back, so one rifle for Ban, a couple of ults to be played with though, so certainly not without a little bit of danger to it, but sitting firmly in the hands of EDG. This time it's Chichu on the
อ้าวแผนนี้ยัดเฮฟเว่นชัวร์ไปแล้วจ้า
and it's pacey. Just trying to close the gap as fast as they can. Chichu in a little bit of trouble here.
โอ้แม่งรวบเฮฟเว่นไอ้เหี้ย
He's in no man's land. Tries to take one with him. Turns in time. Gets another. Ban's got that was the rifle. Now removed and EDG making light work of T1 here. Comfortable work from Howdong.
เห่าดงเย็ดแม่
Brings it within 2.
จิกโชว์เบรกดีมากจิกโชว์เบรก2คม
Some ultimates starting to stack up now for T1 though.
EDG UC กำลังวอร์มอัพ ใครอ่ะตัวทีเด็ดเหรอ UC
And just taking Ban away, who had that one rifle to me. That's the important part. He,
as well. Yeah.
how did he 180? Like that Morley was just coming, dissipating, just about to kind of run out of its effective amount.
UCL
Very impressive. Knives for Ban this time, so
วอร์ม
can
หาเลย
circle around the bite. Operator in play for Kankan, though. Forced away
เฮ้ยหลบดิ
the early flash, and actually, there's a player hunting you down, but Kankan. Oh, it doesn't quite connect this time.
โอ้ไอ้เหี้ยแดดติด
Ban, the one to find it. And now it's all getting messy here. Side player goes down, but from the grave will take it back through. This is ridiculous. A 4v3.
เด้ง
Right, they're kind of going back.
มีอะไรแก้ไหม
That timing.
ควันอีกลูกไหมมีไหม
Nobody on the site. Still with flash to play. Takes down the
โอ้ยอะไร
Good trade as
โอ้
well.
ย
Smoggy. Great positioning. Knocks one towards tower. But it's Chichu's got
แล้ว
a
เหลือ
side.
แบน
And now
แบนเอาหนึ่งเฮ้ยแบนไกลไป โอ้
They almost got it back.
จะควักอยู่นั่นแหละ ไอ้ช็อตตี้เนี่ย
Smoggy just handling it.
EDG have bodies here so quickly because Kankan feels the pressure. Ban finds it with a shorty. Rolling Thunder sent towards sight. And
EDGว่ะ
swarm with this pre-take. That's beautifully done. There's a chance there.
There was a
นี่
second.
ถ้าเป็นนิวเจนแม่งโดนนะ แม่งโดนนะน่ะ
Desperate to try and find
เพราะ
a
นิวเจน
reset
เขา
to scope back in.
เขาพกไอ้นี่ครับโอเปอเรเตอร์เชอรีฟครับ
That's just a sign.
เมื่อกี้โดนนะ เมื่อกี้ถ้าเป็นนิวเจน
11 to 10. Almost back in the game here. EDG.
Broken by again though.
Yeah.
แม่งโดน
We have
นิว
this
เจน
time,
แน่นอน
couple of Guardians. Oh, yeah, not pretty. Ban at least has the rifle, but that's about it.
And meanwhile, EDG have built up a cushion. So they can play these a little more scrappy now as well.
T1. Okay. Quite clean in intention. Leaning towards that A site.
So they clear him.
Smoggy. Ooh, a little slow on that one. Munchkin going to get the upgrade and get away with his life. Huge. Should be closed down on now.
It should be perfect.
And the ult's there as well for Howdong. This now is a lot of utility to be able to combo together.
โอ้โห มีอันติ
Gonna get posted.
เฮ้ย
Yeah, towards Paul. So it does split one up. The Sire's found one. He's found 2.
Getting 2 there is, it feels almost unreal. Unbelievable. Nobody in Kankan. What are you meant to do with this one? Quickly towards the side though. Kankan's there. Flash ready. Gonna post the ult.
They have so much to stall though. Molly and Orbital Strike still for T1.
They're gonna have to get through him somehow then. No one's peeking. No one's giving him anything. Just Ban trying to take a little bit of a fight here with a double swing. Saya heroics again. How is he pulling that off? The 2 kills he gets are
อัน
everything.
ติอัน
Beautifully done, and this is the intention all along. EDG want to isolate somebody behind the lockdown and ahead of the orbital strike, but Saya digs his heels in with that Guardian. The Munchkin gets this, but again it pulls Howdong, it pulls Kankang. They have to deal with Munchkin. Scrappy on the second, yes, but regardless, Howdong falls.
ตอนแรกคิดว่าอันติอ่ะมันควรอันติขอบคิวจอยเพราะส่วนใหญ่เขาจะเล่นขอบคิวจอยเว้ย
Breaking the trend, it was 3 back-to-back.
ไม่ค่อยจวดเลยอันติอ่ะ เอาไปติดลบไป
It looks like T1 once again
กู
back
ให้
to their
3 เต็ม
pace
10
ways. Carpe does have the ult, and Ban's already on in. He's really
เพ
come
ราะส่วน
alive
ใหญ่
in
ก็
this
จะอยู่
half.
ตรงขอบคิวจอยไม่งั้นเมื่อกี้อันนั้นตายแล้วน่ะไอ้เจ็ดอะไอ้บ้านถ้าติดขอบคิวจอย
Secure some safety. The plant's going over towards the site though. That should be down pretty soon.
เพราะส่วนใหญ่ก็จะมายืนรอขอบอันติคิวจอย
Taking a while though. Kankang still over towards A site, conscious of a alert coming through. Orbital strike will force some.
แล้วตอนมันเดินลงมามันก็จะไม่โดนยิงด้วยกากครับ ใครบอกดีผมขอเถียง
If they can close it out now, they will. And oh dear, Gan still standing, just
ขออนุญาตเถียงเลย
a little bit of a dip away, and then for the second time of asking, he gets it. Ban's gone. It's Carpe
Gak.
and Zeta now. Zeta does well, and so does Carpe. And now just down to 1. Howdong, how much more can you do in a 1v1?
บิมดิฟ
Howdong, can't
ไม่
do
ใช่บิ
it.
ม
Zeta.
นี่ไงเซต้าเขายิงราวสำคัญครับ
T1. Pulling back towards B though. Oh, the timing. That could have been devastating.
Ui.
Kankang now the
โอ้
timing's
โห
great.
ไม่มีใครดู
Gets
เล
it away
ย
as well, unable to be traded there. Zeta left in the dust of
ชาว
that.
โชว์
Beautiful. And still, shoulders for more. This guy, the timing is so
อุ้ย
good.
บ้านเอาจัด
To the back
บ้าน
of
ล
the
บ
gap, you're right.
เกือบตายอ่ะ
This round becomes a little bit more competitive than it was. Saya player still alive. Chichu, the range on his frenzy apparently is wild.
Oh.
Saya player
Oh.
is clean, and they ain't. EDG, good start here. Talk me through that start though, that beginning of the round.
Well, this feels crazy that T1, without the investment of the Killjoy utility towards Garage, they obviously note the Dark coming in. There's nothing in there to kind of confirm presence from EDG, but T1
นี่เป็น
kind of just
สิ่ง
turn
เดียว
their
ที่
backs
เยีย
to
วยา
it.
ผม
As
เลยครับ
soon as
ตอ
this
นนี้
pressure
เมื่อ
comes
คื
through
น
onto
เพิ่ง
B
เปิดประ
side,
ตูห้องแฟน
Kankang
ไปเห็น
in a
เขาอยู่
position
กับ
to
ผู้ชาย
find
คนหนึ่ง
so
เจ็บ
much
มากๆเลยครั
freedom
บ
and really
Oh,
bizarre
how
if you're going
about-
to make that sort of
ดูให้ดี
adjustment
นะ
in what you'd expect to see from a Killjoy setup here, particularly on the pistol.
ดูให้ดีนะ
Yeah, there was a mistake made, and you can see what can happen when you leave that gap open for just a second. Gets exploited quick.
เอ้า
Time side player looking to challenge Can. This guy doesn't stop. Again, gonna
ส่วน
take
ที่
down
เจ็บ
side
นี่คือ
player.
ประ
Just
ตูหนีบ
smiling and nodding on the player cam as well.
And T1.
อาจจะเป็นประตูหนีบ
Got Sheriff on ban. Beyond that, it is just classic. So, did he just tag him as well?
Yeah.
Right. Right, fair enough. No, that's perfectly reasonable, Can. Yeah, fall away.
ผู้ถูกเลือกให้ผิดหวัง
The way this guy
เฮ้ย
plays.
มึงฟังเพลง
It's
นี้ไป
just ridiculous to watch, isn't it?
Oh, he's let him off. Look at the spacing on the minimap. It's
ฟัง
just
เพลงนี้ไป
him.
เนาะ
It's only him.
He's charging him down with a marshal. We're a Masters.
เชี่
This is Masters Tokyo.
คัง
How
คัง
are you doing?
It's another situation where he's got a blade storm within the first 3 rounds. Well, within the first 2 rounds, I should say.
I'm sorry, he just went hunting with a marshal.
So the moment you look at them,
La, 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 la,
I mean, it's like, yeah, right, mate, yeah, we'll head on to C
Allah.
side.
Gonna get the plant.
Yeah, gonna get it. Yeah.
เฮ้ยคังคังโกรธใครหรือเปล่า
Hold B.
Anything happening
ไม่
over
มึง
there?
โกรธใครหรือเปล่า
Not much, no.
Kind of
เยี่ยทรงเหมือนจะต่อยแล้วไอ้สัตว์
Oh, wow. Well, they get a little bit of fun out of this, don't they? So,
เปลี่ยนคำสรรพนามให้แบบนี้แสดงว่าเลิกกันแล้ว
a little bit of a welcome
อยู่ทำเฮียอะไรล่ะ
to, isn't it?
แล้วเปิดไปเจออย่างนั้นจะอยู่ทำไมก่อน
Round, isn't he?
I think has he actually popped it? Now he has. Okay. So a little bit of paranoia just off the sound cue here, surely for T1. That fracture round going to be stuck in the back of their minds.
ชิวๆไว้น้อง
Nothing
เรื่องผู้หญิง
Kankang's
เถอะ
progress yet, 'cause the dart, I think, connected to one behind.
เพื่อนพี่ผ่านไปเยอะชื่อยุทธ
Okay, does get held back for now.
ไม่เคยเสียน้ำตาให้ผู้หญิง
Maybe clear here.
นอก
Let's
จาก
see.
แม่
Okay, nobody's done very well to find Munchkin.
เพื่อน
Gets
พี่
to keep himself safe from the reveal there. Now looks for more. It's Smoggy to find it though. It's not just him. He's taken the space, yes, but the rest of his teammates are thriving in this. Saya player, the only one to really answer back here.
แล้วชนะโบนัสลาวไง
Weapons even further away.
แล้วเลือกแมปนี้มาแล้วเดือดด้วย
Something to work with too.
เริ่มใหม่ละ
Now 3v3 with Chichu going down. This
เอ้ย
opens up
นั่
an
นยืนทำอะไรอะ
opportunity. This is when Kankan does need to come
พูดอย่าง
alive.
ขี้ขวาแล้วหลบ
Tag, not the
แล้ว
frag,
ผิว
fall away. How long gonna find Sire
ผิวไอ้
playing
แม่
the
เย็ด
trade? No one to
ยัง
come
ไง
back in on that either.
รู้ตำแหน่งอีกตัวหนึ่งไหมเช็ค
Zaytach, I
โอ้
was going to say,
รู้ตำ
does
แหน่
he
งตัว
find
ท้าย
Smoggy? Just how long left?
His position. Oh, it's bizarre. He's in no man's land, but the HP is incredibly low. Ban.
No way.
There's no way.
Oi!
There's no
Surely
way.
not.
How
Madi.
are you gonna check that right? You're gonna check
มา
that.
เดสัตว์
No way. This
โปโนเฟกไอ้เหี้ย
robbery.
25 HP.
โปโนเฟก
Balls of steel.
ระยะเผาขนมันกล้านั่ง
To sit inside the smoke.
Yeah.
ใครจะคิดว่าระยะเผาขนมันกล้านั่ง
Of course you do that.
ส่วนฝั่งนู้นใครจะคิดว่ากูใกล้ขนาดนี้มึงยังกล้าจุ่ม
Unthinkable.
ไอ้เหี้ย
He sticks his
มันเป็นเรื่อง
through.
ของจิตใจว่ะ มันเป็นเรื่องของจิตวิทยาเว้ย
That is wild.
Oh man, we've just had some obscene rounds in this, haven't we already? This is
เพราะว่า
round 4
มัน
coming
รู้
up.
ตำแหน่ง
by the
ล่าสุด
way.
ของไอเห่าดงปะเมื่อกี้เหลือใครอะตัวสุดท้ายอะว่าใกล้
Okay, let's kind of bring this back in.
แต่บ้านก็นั่งแม่งเลยสัตว์ไม่สน
Guardian out for Zeta, Bulldog with Munchkin. 3 rifles beyond that. Sire player has a limited lifespan, but can't get away. Dash gonna save him in this. Gonna sit back into a little bit of a dirty angle here.
We'll deal with the camera, and T1 looked to repeat this same sort of setup with Munchkin
แล้ว
set
ควัน
up
เฮียอะไร
towards
เยอะแยะไป
A.
หมด
Well, turret towards B, but it tasks Sire player to hold down Garage and basically second mid with
โอ้
a lot of pressure behind it, but
คม
Chicho actually caught here on the retreat back towards window.
How far does Kangan get? About there. The timing's really nice for the trade.
อะไร contact
Smoggy keeps them competitive in this. And Munchkin has to dip away.
อุ้ยแฟนทอมเป็นไงล่ะมึง
To swing from the back
อย่าหาใช้นะไอ้สัตว์
maybe alleviate the pressure on Munchkin.
กูเห็นหลายรอบแล้ววันเนี้ย
Quite quickly. Does he
แฟน
get
ทอมอะ
a chance
ยิง
to
หัว
knock
เขา
down
โดนแฟนทอมสวนหัวคืน
so that
ล่วง
far? They're worried about the back line.
I was going to say, Smoggy's very tagged up, so he needs a second player here. It's going to be a third, actually, swinging through. EDG going to stack up as 3.
This could be another big round for Ban here. If he gets away with it, if he gets unseen. It's actually all Munchkin, 2 big kills. And Ban wanted to try and help out there. Gets out of danger immediately and just falls away. Buys a couple of seconds to allow the Sire player to get towards the site. The plant will come in, and I'm pretty sure no one's going to double check this hit. Nobody trying to maybe find out where Sire player is. Noted earlier towards Garage, but that's about all he knows.
Nobody slipped away, though.
He's got himself towards Hell here. There's an opportunity. As said, knowing where Ban is one thing. The second being Sire player is another! And it's a jump scare, but he seems unfazed. Another 1v1. He knows Ban's on the side. He's close by, and nobody. Ban!
ขอบคุณครับ
Yeah, that confidence
Lord.
so grim with this player.
Lelladil.
Spins around and deals with him. Diffuse on the way. This time,
ขอบคุณครับ
no problems on the other side.
Back to back as well from Ban to close out rounds here and find the defuse. This one a little different. Odd
The other side.
clock to try and buy time for that smoke or one smoke to come back online, and Sire feels a little desperate with that drop into hell.
เฮ้ยอย่าไปกัดอย่าไป
And
จับ
nobody plays this timing perfectly to reposition. Yeah, definitely a chance for that one to go amiss.
We'll see how proactive Sire player gets in this. Yeah, straight down C-Long. Paranoia was sent everything to invest into this. They're trying to close that map down hard. So much pressure. Once again on Munchkin though, soloing out this side. Smokes are in. I think he needs to fall back at this point. Yeah, it's just a little overwhelming here. Kankan going to clear through. No, it's nothing.
แข็ง
There should be time for that plant to be on the way.
Fine time for this flank to come through as well. 2 players of T1. The back line, Zaytach going to throw the Hunter's Fury through to buy even further time.
นี่ไงแม่เย็ด
Didn't
ไม่โดน
catch that cross there. I thought maybe could attack that.
แล้ว
Ronaldo
รีเทค
on that,
ครับ
not to be.
อ้าว
But the flank
ไอ้เป้
is in
คุณนึกว่ามีอันติ
quick.
ไม่มีหรอกเหรอ
Is feeling small here. Down to a quarter of it. The Sire player, the first to take those couple of
มาอีก
pressure
แล้ว
steps
สายยา
forward.
ต้องเล่นอีกแล้ว
Joined by Carpe, gonna try and pressure
ตายหนึ่ง
along. He's got a challenger though on the other side.
โอ้โห
Vulnerable.
จังหวะถือรีคอน
Nobody had the bow to hand, and Howdong actually a little too close for this. Swings in.
โอ้โห
doesn't
ทะลุ
find
ควันมาครับ
Munchkin.
เห่าดง
Munchkin
เพราะโดน
finds him,
บีบ
and now down to Chi
ไม่มี
Chu.
ที่เล่นแล้ว
How much can you achieve?
สายยา
Not enough here. Chi Chu already tapped
สายยา
out,
ไปต่อ
already spotted.
แล้วกู้
You
โอ้
started and
ยาก
Sire
ไปค
player.
รับ
Perfect on the way back in.
กู้รีเทคครับสายยาเดินแรง
T1
จัด
looking very decisive here. They've got their footing in terms of ultimates coming online.
Saya
A
meng
couple
dah
of
lang
rifles
sipai.
brought into this, yes, but a broken purchase. Still, the game plan visible from the get-go, conceding the space. Munchkin doesn't necessarily buy a lot of time or value with his utility, but even so, Sire and Carpe
เก่าครับ
on
ค
the
นละแผ
flank,
กับปัจจุบัน
making things a little easier for T1 on the way back through. Chichu, by the way, forced into a corner all the way on long, never tries to shut down this flank towards sewers. Actually, you can see there the recon comes through. I think nobody's expecting him to be way back in lobby. Chichu's not shouldering that after the camera's removed.
Pay off หรือเปล่าที่ใช้แพทช์ใหม่แพทช์ปัจจุบัน
Now, looking at the buy they've got coming out here, there's
ใช่ครับ
not much to it.
Shotty
You've got that one rifle with Smoggy. The rest of EDG scraping together what they can, a couple of light armors here and there, but this is good for T1 though to kind of temper some of this early progress that was being made.
ตั้งแต่มีกฎหมายควบคุมเกมจีมก็
I'm
ไม่
looking
เอา
for
เลย
the
สัก
moment
เกม
where they try and overwhelm Sire here in Garage, because there's definitely an
game
opportunity.
เลย
How long find the plant? Back out, doesn't actually get tagged up. Well, does now with the spam.
ก็ยังโหดอยู่จีน
We'll be able to reset. The lockdown
แต่เกม
comes
นี้
through
เข้ามา
and
ที
it's
ห
a
ลัง
full
นะเด็
5v5 here.
เขามาช้ากว่าชาวบ้านชาวช่องเขาว่าจีนอะ
They do. Chichu gonna find Ban that doesn't lock the chance to get through from Garage, but it's gonna be Smoggy still holding the back of this Carpe, gonna be holding this down though. The lockdown comes in. He gets taken off it though. Diffuse held away for now in Chichu's position. Does get loaded, but does he get the farm? No, Munchkin gets back to business. Diffuse gonna come through. That is perfect work at the end from T1, but they lost so much on the way to that.
Absolutely, it comes down to just Munchkin left standing. Chichu forced all the way onto C site, by the way, to avoid the
all the way
lockdown.
around, didn't he?
เดี๋ยว
I think even there, I just missed. Yeah, Chichu gets a kill in the mix. Smoggy caught by the lockdown.
ไอ้นี่มันยิ้มแย้มแจ่มใสดีนะ
Nonetheless,
คือมึงไม่มีความกดดันชิลเลยดิ
defuse, by the way.
Yeah.
So EDG taking this, every
ตั้ง
single
แต่มึง
round.
ยิงเพื่อนไปมึงก็เละเทะเลยนะเซต้า
But need to start
เล่นน้ำลายเลยนะ
positions. T1 holding the lead right now. Only 2 rounds, yes, but 4 defusals. Got to feel a little rough for EDG.
Maybe a pace change here. Rifles are out. Got a couple of ults to play with as well.
ไม่รักไม่ซับนะเนี่ยโหรักจริงครับยี่เป็นเรียนผมมากครับผม
Utility as well. That's what they need.
ไม่รักไม่
They've
ซับ
been
นะ
getting
เนี่ย
themselves towards the site, and so they've been getting the plants, as you noted. But it's that next step of holding in those post plants. Those retakes have been delightful to witness from T1. Yeah, a little messy in the last, but prior to that, they've been just converting them.
เห่า
Still high tempo of its own.
ไม่รู้ดงไหมแต่เห่าแน่ แล้วสตันแล้วปาด
What happened to the cat?
Stun.
All that curiosity,
Bad.
but he's got Carpe by his side.
จะสตันตอนไหนอะ
Contact coming. Munchkin takes a look and he wins it. He
Stun
gets to
ซ้ำศพ
fall
เอา
away, and that's devastating. Hound on down.
อันนี้
Where
ปา
are
ด
your
ก่อนสตัน
smokes?
เป็นไง
Where's
สู
your
ตรใหม่ครับ
chance towards that
Second
site
swing
now?
on that. There's
Suit
3
mate,
players
suit
stacked towards long, and Chichu all the way back in
กูง
lobby.
งเหมือนกัน
That's a question we'll talk about after this round concludes. Is Kankan going to get towards the site? He gets a free kill towards Munchkin, essentially. No follow-up, though. Zeta there to fill the void, but do they know nobody on the site already? No, not at all. Nobody gets away with it. And Smoggy's got the follow-up, too, this time.
Oh.
Favorable numbers.
อยู่ๆก็หมด
This time, they can win that post-plant conversion.
ยังไม่กล้าวางครับรู้สึกไม่เคลียร์รู้สึกไม่ปลอดภัย
Lots to work with.
Anh
Neural
tỉ
Theft gonna
mang
come
lên
through, but
phạt.
Paranoia, a dash,
cái kia.
2 cloud bursts for Sire to work on the way back through. Does he dash straight onto this?
Yeah, he is. Paranoia landed as well, but he's going to come out of it about now. Smoggy does take down Ban.
Oh,
Sire player falls.
lit hit.
Smoggy with a critical round there for EDG.
And once they get this clean first blood, Munchkin resets back into a position that Smoggy's fault lined a couple of times now. I mean, at that point, you want to see Munchkin playing back towards site, even towards hell, or completely off.
Stun
They have
ซ้ำเดี๋ยว
numbers
มันลุกขึ้น
advantage,
มา
and it's held on the
ดี
full,
มากน้
so
อง
that
Stun
execute
ก่อน
feels a
กด
little
ตื่น
weaker. You basically just want to wait
ดี
out
มากครับ แต่ละคน
He's the only one that can create space with no smokes here.
It's such a telltale sign of how close this has been, considering that
Stun
now, even after
กัน
those
เทรด
4
เปล่า
in a row, 1 loss, and they're back down to very little money
ถ้ามัน
here
พี
for
คไป
T1.
ก่อนน่ะ
Just the
มันก็ต้อง
Marshall
ส
and
ตัน
Cherish
แบบนั้นแหละ
I think a classic throw in for Zeta, and that's
แล้วถ้า
about it. So
ถ้า
we hard
มัน
to
โดน
deal
ยิง
with.
ตายตั้งแต่แรกอะ
Sire play with
ไม่
an
ต้องเทรด
opportunity early on, but couldn't
ล่วง
quite convert towards the kill.
สตันโนโยนนะอย่างนั้นอะ
Maybe let's focus on the game. It's going to be a free C site, but we're looking at the back line being pressured there. Chichu, does he get overwhelmed? Yes, that's rifle now available. So who can that go into the hands of? Plants in. Smoggy brought back towards long. And T1 looking for those next
I was
steps.
going to say, yeah, you don't want to see Carpe actually get a kill here because Rolling
รถ
Thunder
กระสุน
could be
แบน
the
ดอลแฟนทอม
catalyst
เหรอ
for T1 to
ก็ส่ง
actually
ผล
throw
แค่
everything at
นั่น
this
แหละครับ
retake.
มันอาจจะสแปมได้น้อยลง
But when do they get it started?
ก่อนหน้านี้เขามองว่ามันคงแบบว่าเกิดการยิงทะลุควันกันเยอะเกินไปมั้ง
Toying with the idea now, Lauren.
แบบสแปมควันตายสแปมมั่วๆสาดมั่วๆตาย
Paranoid set,
มัน
they got to make something of this,
Yeah.
and they have. Carpe
มัน
does
แล
have a
ดู
kill
แบ
and
บ
no
ว่า
instantaneous trade. Can is going wild right now. And
มันแล
Carpe's
ดู
just
แบบ
answering him in kind.
มั่วๆมันไม่ค่อยสกิล
What
เพ
he
ย์
meant
สั
to
ก
do
เท่าไหร่
about these last couple of players.
เอาแหลกเฮ้ยทีมงานเฮ้ย
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. It maybe feels like there might be a tech coming after that.
Yeah.
โอ้
Dare I say it? Will it into existence, but definitely looking a little frustrated with what was going on there on the player cam.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with that.
And it's only really that Kang and nobody find kills here that I guess removes the possibility to invest that rolling thunder.
คาเป้บ่นขนาดนั้นไอ้เหี้ยอะ
Nothing? No timeout?
I'll say nothing.
Yeah, you kind of willed it into
ไม่
existence.
พอเหรอ
Well, okay. Back to business though.
อ๋อ
4
เป็น
to
ที่
4
อุป
EDG
กรณ์มันเหรอ
close the gap once again. Instant intention towards that C side. Going to put the likes of Ban on red alert.
เป็นที่
He's
ขอ
just
ง
going
มั
to
นเองไม่
evacuate the
เกี่ยวกับ
site. Probably the right choice at this point.
EDG starting to explore elsewhere on the map here, and T1 will be tested in different ways now. Early paranoia comes through.
To what
No
end?
swing on the back of it.
เออรี่
Yeah,
พา
there's
รานอย
nothing to make of it. That was a little lackluster. And Can goes walking.
เฮ้ยอะไร
This time he's going to be found. Backline tested. This time flank is held. Chichu succeeds. That Sire player gone. Now look towards Smoggy.
เฮ้ยอะไร
Actually, Munchkin, the
เละเทะ
turret's
ไปแล้ว
going
ครับ
to do enough to take down Smoggy.
มีอะไร
So
ใช้หม
we
ด
are into a 3v3.
โอ้
Calling back the likes of Chichu towards the
เช็ค
spikes. They're getting flooded. Munchkin's here.
Munchkin
How long goes down?
โอ้โห
No place position. No
เฮ้ย
ideal. Handled. And now Chichu with it all to do. He's in trouble. 3 players on
ส
the
วย
other
ครับ
side. Time is on his.
ไม่ได้ตั้งใจสตันตรงนั้นแน่นอนฮะมันคือแค่สตันคับบี้เสือกโดน
And I don't think he's going to be able to deny it. He cannot. T1. Diffuse going to come through.
สตันคับบี้เสือกโดน
Chichu a million miles away from this, by the way. So the fact that he actually shuts down the flank, is able to get back in a position, but I think that's actually a big indicator for T1 to pile on the pressure onto site. They then know the numbers. But yeah, a little strange in terms of the paranoia investment here, especially if you have the rolling thunder. You can clear so much space there with just those
ที่
two
ว่าอาจเป็นเพราะว่านี่หรือเปล่า
investments.
เรีแอคชั่นคังๆไง
Nonetheless, T1 a fifth
กล้อง
defuse
มันก็เลย
on
เอา
the
ขึ้น
board.
หน่อย คนอื่นอาจจะไม่มีรีแอคชั่นอะไรหรือเป
Round
ล่า
on the board.
คังๆมันวู้ว้าววู้
He knows his lines.
do it.
Reads them perfectly. Can going to take down Sire player who's been basically in the pocket of this man the whole time. There are bodies behind this, but removing Sire player is huge.
ไปงัดเฉย
You're going to see T1 having to respect this. Slipping a little deeper towards A. EDG can take their time. Feels almost incorrect to say that about them. They never want to take their time, but they can. Still over a minute to play with, and they got that first pick so quick.
Yeah, no re-engage here from the side of T1.
Right there.
Carpe drifting back behind default. Look, he might get caught with that fault line this time around. Has to deal with the dart as well. Doesn't actually get caught.
Okay. It's got a little bit of life
Bye
to
big.
it yet, but Cancan's on the site. Down so low, 5
fight
HP.
deep
And
down.
now this is just manic again. Carpe with a swing.
โด
And the 2v2. This
Low.
just seems ridiculous. I
Low.
don't know how we're here.
เฮ้ยทำอะไร
They're still alive.
Wait
Where's
up.
the next layer to this Chichu?
มึง
Sewer.
ยิงไปตั้งเยอะแล้วเพื่อน
In a 1v2. Paranoia 2 smokes and TP.
เฮ้ย
Chichu sat just tucked in towards the corner. How do
ขวา
I
ว่าไง
control
ขวา
the
ว่าไง
site?
เฮ้ย
It
โอ้
shows.
โห
He didn't switch in time.
Yeah, no, I don't even think he's about to clear that corner.
Oh.
Expecting both of them to be stacked up here. EDG convert here, tie things up. And the funds starting to dwindle here for T1. Lockdown to play with, Ban has his ultimate, but
คังๆคือ ZMJKK คังๆ
a frantic scramble to try and find another weapon, but it's awkward when the swing finally comes through from Sewers here.
แม่งงมปืนนานไปหน่อย
Just the
เนี่ย
Guardian has the sire. Operator in hand for Kankan once again.
Sire player is having such a problematic day at the office. Adon going to fill the gap that he left, unable to explore. Going to leave Carpe to it. And it's going to be Carpe.
คืออะไรวะเพลย์เนี้ย คนหนึ่งถอยคนหนึ่งเข้า สงสัยแอบสงสัยเล็กน้อย
Sire player, that's not bad. Hold on. Bait him out a little here. How long? He's going to be tagged up down to 51. Lucky to be static coasting.
เฮ้ย
That's audacious! And nobody,
nobody.
delivering with the second there. Zeta gonna fall unable to trade that kill that could have been critical, but now down to just ban. 1v3 with just a sheriff is a lot to ask of anyone. If he could do some more damage though, that would be fantastic, but...
Clutched up a few times for him, but this is a tall order.
I mean, he gets a little play on
แต่
this,
ไม่ไหวก็
right?
ที
But
วัน
not
จริงว่ะ
much, but a little. They're both sitting towards
ทีวั
sewer.
นเขาเก่งเว้ย
They got a lot of utility. We can get a
Time to
little
play
closer.
with as well.
A little closer here. Pops up the smoke, and he's dead.
เฮ้ย
Now,
บ้าน
nobody
บ้าน
in unison
ไม่
with
มีรอบ
Smoggy.
สองแล้วบ้าน
Gonna let any
หมด
real
สิทธิ์หมด
threat
สิทธิ์
build at that.
6-5 now.
ไอ้นี่จะรักไก่อย่างเดียวเลย
Round 12. Ultimates in favor of T1 here. 3 of the Hunter's Fury, 4 of the Rolling Thunder, so probably won't see them, but Blade Storm and Lockdown to work with here. Haldong does have his TP. EDG
EDG ไม่ใช่ EDG
explore to see once again, or at least
EDG
can go
โค
there
ต
with
ร
the
เดือด
operator. Maybe just
ไม่ใช่
gonna swing
EDG
onto
ว่ะ
this.
I mean, they
Yeah,
have been having
Heenan
some
บอก
backline pressure coming
ว่า
in.
บิ๊ก
Maybe
บู
not a
ติ
bad
โอว่ะ
idea. We haven't seen him drift this way, but now he's got support. He's
วันนี้
not
วัน
alone
ของ
by
บูติโอ
actually
จริง
any
ครับ
means. He's brought two players with him
35
as
ตัว
well. So
แบบสอง
wait and see if Saunders come walking through. Yeah, definitely expecting pressure towards C Long. But with no attention drawn towards A, I doubt they're going to kind of pull the trigger on this. So look and see if nobody can draw that interest. Absolutely not now.
Clean open up. Problem being EDG
เฮ้ยบ้านนั้นทำอะไรน้อง
to pressure towards Ban. Ban's got the timer right on the smoker, but they're ahead of the smoke.
Massive. And yeah, pick found. Ban's gone down.
สภาพนี้กระโดดขึ้นแพลตฟอร์มชัวร์
บูมบูโม่บูมบูโม่บูมบูโม่โดนคิวอาบูมตบในอวารอนมา55
โดนกิลบูมตบมา
Play full util. The Blade Storm
Kill
still
video
to work with. Munchkin does
ลูก
have
น้อง
the
พี่เอง
lockdown. So an opportunity here
บอก
for
มันลูก
T1.
น้องผมลูกน้องพี่บูมครับมันปล่อยเลยเดมอนเหรอ
Munchkin's
เดมอน
forward.
มันไม่ค่อย
Well, there
ว่ะ
goes a huge piece of the kit they could have brought into this. And you can tell how frustrated he was with that. A mistake made. And Chichu going to hold on to it with both hands. It's on Sire Player now. It's on Zeta. It's on Carpe. Zeta's done his work. Oh, there's another target with a flash. Just going to catch Sire Player.
ใครวะเหี้ย
And
แม่
now T1 want to try and close that gap. But Tyler is running.
Oh.
Oh, Sire Player.
เหี้ยไฟลงแรง
delivering well. Smoggy answers right back. Though defuse going to be started. It ain't going to be stopping. He's got to deal with it. And he does. Sire Player. Perfect work.
ตอนนี้ที่จะซื้อการ์ดจอแบบว่า มือสองอะตอนนี้2070 Ti อะพี่อยากอัพการ์ดจอตัวไหนที่แม่งเหมาะแบบราคากับ
Yeah, for sure. And you look at the timeline there in terms of the nature in which T1 were closing out rounds was very impressive. I come back towards the
เอา
composition
แบบกลางๆสักประมาณสัก
with
10,000-20,000อะไรอย่างเงี้ย
and ultimately Zeta on the other side of things. His ability to shut down and mitigate damage or value from that
ไป
utility.
30 เนอะ
Again, I guess the second layer to that being
Ti.
Carpe. How well can he set up Sire?
พี่มองไปที่30มากกว่า40แม่งน่าจะแพง
This
ไป
is yeah a stark
เพราะว่า
contrast to how
ปี
T1 approached
40
the
นี่คือ
defense
ซี
of
รี
the
ส์ล่าสุด
garage.
ใช่ไหม
The smoke's gone in, so they know they've
พี่
lost
ว่า
that
น่าจะ
site.
ไป
You can
จับ
check the camera if he wants. He
30
already
70มากกว่า
knows it.
แม่ง
Now,
แหลกไอ้เหี้ย
Munchkin
เล่น
gonna
เกม
hunt
อื่นไม่ได้
himself. It's devastating. As soon as he looks away, EDG flood through of Garage. Now they want back towards the site. The spike is down though, so T1 have got what they wanted from that.
They don't opt to reset deep on this either. They're happy to take these engagements on site.
Willing to brawl EDG is a dangerous game to play. And Sire Player could be caught in a bit of no man's timing here,
2070 Ti
forced to give
เท่า
away
กับ
his position.
3060 Ti ครับถ้าจะซื้อให้
Hold himself up, but actually got to go
มี
further.
20,000
The timing is gorgeous, and so is the shot. A great trade from Can though. And they're just back and forth in the whole way until Smoggy got
และ
there.
4070 นี่เทียบเท่าอะไร
Can up towards Long, closed the gap. Good retake this time.
This is heartbreaking timing as well. Soon as it hits the 60-second mark, EDG go exploring. Munchkin just can't react quick
อะไร
enough to
คือ
the turret.
DLSS 2.0
EDG will find the pistol here. I said I'm curious actually of how they do
คือเหี้ย
approach
อะไรวะเนี่ยไอ้สัส
this defense towards Garage. And where actually Chichu's going to prioritize the utility. Lots of opportunities with the Cypher here to
แต่
spread
แน่
very
ๆพี่
thin,
เล็ง
right?
30
Have
แน่
the
นอน
spike count
40
on
พี่
one
คิดว่ามัน
side,
น่า
have
จะ
some
แพง
traps just to kind of
เพราะว่ามันเป็นตัวใหม่มัน
secure the
30 มัน
entrance
ก็
to
แบบ
some
ว่า
sites. Looks like
ตก
actually
รุ่น
here
มา
might
ปี
just
นึ
be
งอะไรเงี้ยก็ยัง
one
ซิ่ง
towards
อยู่
Garage and allow
ซึ่ง
a much
20 มัน
deeper
2 ปี
hold
แล้ว
here,
มัน
but
ไม่ไหวละ
wait for a full buy round to come through. Saya, let's throw a
ถามว่า
scope
มันเล่น
in here.
วาโล
Quite
เล่น
shield
Dota
as well.
2 เล่นเกมออนไลน์อะไรแบบเนี้ย เล่นได้หมดทุกเกม
Nobody on the other side of things.
2070 Ti อะ แต่ว่าถ้าเป็นพวกเกมแบบใหม่ๆอย่างเดโมเนี้ยแม่งเล่นไม่ได้เกมแม่งแหลกถ้าเล่นแบบไม่สตรีมเล่นได้ถ้าสตรีมปุ๊บค้างเลย
Kang did on that first half with the Marshall.
วันนี้มี3คู่อันนี้คู่สุดท้ายครับ
Now you might have a fair fight on one, but the second.
Yeah, how do you dig nobody out of there?
Yeah. Well, maybe like that. That's absolutely how you do it. Smoggy called upon, and Smoggy's been really nasty already. Almost had them all. Not in this round though, leaving a small chance here for T1 to do a little bit more. Weapon just switched over. No plant yet until now. So plant gonna go down. They do the best they can. Zeta, nah, not gonna happen. And Munchkin overwhelmed. Good damage, couple of threats, and a plant. So not the end of the one or the worst thing for T1 to walk away with, but EDG happy with the round.
Yeah, Kang just gets a freebie here. Wrapping into heaven. Luckily, the cleanup comes through, but I mean, ticking the box, right? Some damage done. They get the spike planted as well. An extra 300 in the bank for them. A beautiful opener from Saya. I think they're expecting this to just be a solo anchor towards 8. They have no awareness that Smoggy's going to swing on from a very close position on default. Again, traditionally you see that dash onto the right side to clear that area, but Saya actually paths back towards the left side.
บาโลมันเน้น CPU จริงแต่ว่าพี่เพิ่งอัพ CPU ไปก็เลย
I'm seeing a whole lot of volleys on the other side.
And a big
CPU
gap
พี่ก็
between
ซิ่ง
him
อ
and
ยู่
Chichu.
ไม่รู้
As
ซิ่ง
the
ไหม
first
เขาบอก
Saya player
ว่า
goes down, he falls away with almost no threat, and the 3 players on his team already start flooding through towards another. The readjust gorgeous 50 HP, and he still wants more.
เย่ฮีโร่บายเลยเหรอ
Second of respite here as they close the gap.
โอ้
Another for Kang.
โบนัสลามันกดสไนเปอร์
Perfectly.
เฮ้ยคัง
One by one they face him, and one by one they fell. There's no way you get away with that.
This guy don't miss. 4 kills on the round here.
อุ้ย
A chance to find the ace, but snatched away from him. EDG stamping some authority here on the second half. Again, a huge gap between him and Chichu, but the faith to leave Kang on this island, again, slightest of margins in terms of the timings on the swings here from T1. Usually in that situation, it's like he's stacked up. Yeah, an operator might get one, but you know, we all swing onto him, get the trade. It just doesn't come through for T1.
I just love how well he was able to isolate them as well, just kind of divide and conquer, just gorgeous work. And it's kept T1 basically back down to very little. Sheriffs, Spectres, Marshals, trying to bring what they can in, and EDG get to start, start really enjoying that little bit of pocket money they're building up here.
ปืนร้อนไอ้เหี้ยเขาว่า
better
ปืนร้อน
purchase. Couldn't ask for a better start in the second half now.
ติ๊งต้องอ่ะ
As in nobody's turn here. He does have Smoggy.
ปืนร้อนไหนสัตว์
and Smoggy's been very good.
ปืนร้อนเหรอ
They have to come in, and this time it ain't working. Ban does eventually take down nobody, but that does not mean you get past Smoggy here. Yeah, EDG very much in control.
น่าจะโดนว่ะแบบนี้
Even just Zeta. He does get how long, but the trade's there. So
เกมแม่ง
EDG
ไอ้เหี้ย
comfortable
ยิ
in
งทะลุ
that
ควัน
round.
กัน
A little bit threatening, but really,
เน้นไปทางยิงทะลุควันกัน
A 4-round gap. T1 need to answer back now. The finance is starting to swell for EDG. Even here, I'd say 3 off the Hunter's Fury, yes, but Bladestorm and Rolling Thunder available, and Kang comfortably holding on to that operator. T1 will walk away again. A chance for a light shield purchase behind this, and very close to a lot of playmakers in terms of this ult cycle, but
look at this 4-play stack from EDG though. 4 players over towards the A side, leaving full faith in Chichu to control, and the pace from this man. The amount of control off this. It's huge.
The Spycam holding down B as well. The smoke goes up now after they've cleared all this space outside A lobby, but T1 are going to miss the timing unless they're decisive here.
Hard to be decisive when you're walking into the unknown as well. They
well, now, yeah, after the first 45 seconds have passed, there's a lot of question marks across the map here.
4,000 รวมทีมเป็น
EDG have forced T1 into almost making a very desperate decision, sorry.
Maybe we start considering there's a flank in play, but again, they just have so few answers. Pressure first noted towards Garage, really.
ถ้าโดนราวนี้น่าจะไปครับ
They start to look
T1
towards C and see very little.
ไปแมป
Chichu
3
finally gives away a little bit of that presence. Expects someone to swing from Garage, and he was right to feel as such, but keeps his life here.
มึงยังจะยิ้มอยู่ไหมเซต้าฮะ
Maybe
กู
hunt
ถา
him
ม
back. This is all on the flank.
อุ้ยช้าโดนอันตินะไม่ใช้ว่ะเขาใช้รีเทคว่ะไม่เล่นรีเทคเร็ว
Well, the Rolling Thunder available here. Zeta will find one, but Chichu will equalise. Munchkin has to back up Carpe. He dips back in.
Okay, here come those ridiculous trades, but there's nobody to double down. Munchkin holds it back from Gary. Find one towards CT and does, leaving it all down to Sire.
Yeah, Munchkin.
Find it very weak and nobody trying to work their way through. T1 not out of it yet, but down to just one player.
Again, this was the game plan all along from EDG. The utility basically covering C long, Garage, and any lurk onto B site. As 4, EDG look to clear on through A. They find all the space, but convert it to nothing.
The amount of ults T1 is.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, with that round, T1 get everything online.
มันคิดน่าจะโดนเทรดไปแล้วครับ
Even
ก
as
ระ
it
สุนมัน
comes
หมด
online.
โอ้แต่อันตีเยอะนะ T1
at the bank now. The bankroll of EDG, sorry.
Kankang's got room to work here, and once again, rinse and repeat, run it on back. He's going to find Sire player. He avoids all the utility. Yes, he can. Dips away. He's still standing. He's still doing damage. Ban's in the middle of CT. He's trying to find something further. Chichu's got him dead. And Kankan, how is he?
Whoa! Kankan!
Is he doing that?
เฮ้ยบ้าแล้วแม่งบ้าแล้ว
It's actually ridiculous.
แม่งบ้าแล้วนี่ดูสายตาเนี่ยดูดิสายตาเฉียบคมนั่นแน่กลมพ่นสีด้วยแม่เย็ดนั่นแน่
T1, I think hitting the panic button here, a little bit of a tilt timeout call.
มีพ่นสีด้วยข้าง
They burnt 3 of them.
Yeah, 3 get in. You got to argue even there, if Munchkin had got down into sewers, he's probably looking to put the lockdown as well, because things spinning or spiraling out of control so early on there. Like I said, it's another situation where
สไนเปอร์ไม่ค่อยพลาดสังเกตครั้งนะเวลาได้ขึ้นลำกล้องและยิงเอาสัก 90% นะโดน 10% พลาด เป้งแตกหมด
I think they will now.
Again, just reset back towards the vanilla Valorant, right? Zeta clear through with the drone, spot out the operator. It's T1 aren't really, catching their breath in the early round to really get a grip on identifying where Kankang is. And I've got to say it, when a Jet is playing like this, you have to slow things down. The other thing as well, you're not seeing in the early round, the other big objective versus the Cypher being remove some of the utility, right? Force an adjustment on the defense of EDG.
I think you're right, actually, in phrasing that. I feel like I've just seen T1 being forced to play EDG's game rather than trying to maybe change the tune a little bit to something that suits them.
Look at the minimap.
Much better.
Like EDG can rotate so early here.
And they go and walkabouts again. They have full control on this. It's so one-dimensional that T1 are trying to pull off here. The lockdown, yes, goes in, but they're already going to go hunting on it, and that's it gone. Can anyone defend it? No. It's instantly taken out of equation. Zeta gets away with a chance on this. EDG, they have everyone there. That's 12.
What a play วะคัง
Yeah, that felt
มันยิงไม่โดนนะแต่มันหลบ
Munchkin, no support to reinforce the lockdown
ไม่โดน
to
แต่
make
กูหล
sure
บ
that
เว้ย
it
แล้ว
actually does clear out sight. And EDG with the perfect read. Like I said, Chichu, even here, 15 seconds into the round, nothing's spotted on the spy cam. There's no pressure towards utility. He's already rotating through. I think EDG's intention there is to deny the lockdown from the get-go.
Yeah, a call for fundamentals for T1, and it's been absent here. Maybe taken out of their comfort by what we're seeing from EDG, but
อุ้ยโหวางเป้าแบบพวนแถบครับวางชิดกำแพง
opportunity on the other side is banned.
เฮียแล้วหัวโล้นเหมือนพวนแถบยังไงคนนี้โมเดลพวนแถบตายไอ้นี่โมเดลทีเลิฟครับมันคินอ่ะมั่วตายหนึ่งไม่เคยพลาดได้ยินเสียงสไนเปอร์มีดูคิวฟีดได้เลยเฮียโคตรดุ
I think
เสียงเป้ง
he's
ปุ๊บ
only
คิว
losing
ฟีดขึ้นแน่นอน
17 rounds on the defense so far this year on Haven. We're looking to try and maintain that sort of
คอนแทค
record
เข้า
here.
คอนแทคเข้าวัดยิง
Well,
แต่ยิง
this
สู้
one
ไม่ได้แล้ว
looks all but over, and it is 13-7 EDG. Fantastic form here from them, and it deserves to
เซ
go
ต้า
the
โวยวาย
distance.
ก่อนเลยช่วยกูด้วยแม่งมาเป็น
Really
ฝูง
looking towards EDG to make something happen here on the attack as well. Set themselves up comfortably because
ดัน
it's
มา
the
แล้วครับ
weaker side of their
เอ
pearl.
โป่งงี้เอโป่ง
In terms
สา
of the
ยาได้
stats
พื้น
here.
ที่เต็มเต็ม
Big gap towards B.
เอโป่งโยกไปบีอื้อ
Send a snake bite over the top here.
อันตรายแล้ว
T1 starting to explore
อุ๊
elsewhere.
ยดัน
So
ไปอีกหน่อย
I've
เพื่อน
got
ดัน
some
ไปอีกหน่อย
space to work with.
ขออีกนิดนึงขออีกนิดนึง
I think maybe just waiting on some contact here because he's got a very deep position. Doesn't have to overstep the mark just yet.
I like
โอ้
seeing
โห
so
อยู่
he
บี
is
ตั้งเยอะ
overdoing
แต่
it,
ไม่
but
เล่น
now the pressure towards
ไม่
that
เล่น
inside
สู้
is
วะ
going to start moving forward. Now there is still that presence towards middle.
คือที่ได้เอนี่ช่วยเฮียอะไรไหม
Between Munchkin. Oh lord, Munchkin's got dinked
die.
down. There's so much trouble. That
ดี
turret seems to be napping right
Zaya's gone
here,
as
but
well.
you're absolutely right. Zaya removed. This is now a problem. They are surrounded here. It's down towards Ban, Munchkin and Carpe. And he's actually got the first, but the trade is there. Nobody's got him. This is Manic again. Ban the next one.
Whoa.
The blender as nobody greets him with a smile and sends him back home.
แพ้
It's
ว่ะ
down Munchkin, who just
What
got dinked
hell?
instantly the second they step through those double doors. How much more can one man do? Not that much.
The beautiful setup in mid here. Two people posted up on double doors and just a solo swing out. Like you said, massive amount of damage done onto Munchkin, but Kankang's just posted up,
โป่งๆแต่บอมบี
anticipating this flank coming through. Beautiful stuff.
แต่บอม
Not
บี
really
เหมือนแบบ
complementary
ไม่ได้ตั้ง
positions
หลั
here
บ
between Carpe and Ban either.
เหมือนไม่ได้เอ
To try and secure some sort of control over towards back halls
เหมือน
on
จะ
B.
โดนแล้ว
EDG will get a pistol on the board.
Okay. Sheriff out for Saya. And EDG making no subtleties with their initial look towards A. Yeah, Saya player trying to shift through here. That turret
เฮ้ย
will be
ม่านมันตกมึงก็โดนเนี่ย
Keep in mind how close Smoggy is. I was hoping to see if he could catch Smoggy on a swing, but Smoggy not really having any of it. Let's finally get contact, but while this all happens, look towards the A side. They're actually pushing straight through towards R. Munchkin does well to even get one
Hey!
there.
ไอ้คังยืนเมื่ออะไรวะ
Getting punished, but Zeta now finds himself in a 1v3. Only a classic as well. I think there's going to be a chance for him to rotate and even find a pistol or upgrade to the SMG. Smoggy the first one, and we'll find it. EDG 2 up here. Curious how T1 are going to approach this round.
อยากให้ใครสตรีมไหม
Feel a little more tempered here in approach.
ก็อาจจะมี
They haven't
งาน
got that
ไป
second
ที่
explosiveness we've seen
อีกค่ายหนึ่ง
deployed on
เล
the
ย
other
ครับ
maps.
มีงานเป็นงานก็ต้องไปนะฮะถ้ามีเขาจ้างมาก็ต้องไป
Kankang just bringing a
แต่
frenzy into
หลั
the
กๆก็คิดว่า
previous
น่า
here.
จะอ
We'll
ยู่ทวิต
actually throw a
นะฮะ
rifle
ตอน
in
นี้
here.
น่าจะต้องอยู่ทวิตก่อน
Actually, yeah, no, just swapping out last second to the stinger. So maybe
เพราะ
looking
คน
towards
ดู
getting
พี่
that
ก็อยู่ใน
operator
ทวิต
online
ให้
nice and
พี่ย้าย
early.
ได้ไง
And for T1, for like the mental reset more than anything, I need them to have a clean
แต่
round.
ในอนาคต
Yeah, for sure.
พี่
EDG
คิดว่า
ride the momentum of
อา
อาจ
that
จะเป็น
second
แพล
half
ตฟอร์มอื่นแล้วหรือเป
performance
ล่า
on
ที่
map
เข้ามา
2.
บูมใน
Pick
ไท
up a
ย
pistol here.
Yeah,
เพราะตอนนี้ท
absolutely.
วิต
It's
เขา
like if they don't stop that
ขยับ
trend
ข
early,
ยาย
gonna
อะไรแบบ
stem the bleed a little bit. My worry starts at
ขยับ
T1
ขยาย
still
เยอะ
feel the game, and they still have a couple of those
ถ้าใครได้ติดตาม
younger-ish
ข่าว
players,
นะ
less experienced players. They're trying to integrate as well in, and again that can weigh
ดีแล้
very
วพี่ทวิ
heavily.
ตเข้าถึง
So
ง่ายกว่า
EDG
ใช่
almost
ครับ
kind of taking pause
ใน
for
ทาง
thought.
ที่
They're
เป็น
kind
แบ
of
บว่า
working
คน
through the
ดูอะ
utility that's in front of them.
ทวิตมันเข้าถึงง่ายก็ดีต่อคนดูนั่นแหละ
Ban is there.
แต่คนสตรีมอ่ะ
They're just
มันอาจจะ
shifting
อยู่ไม่ได้
through towards R.
ก็อาจจะแบบว่าต้องขยับขยายอะไรแบบ
Move the
นี้
alarm bot
ประมาณ
here.
นั้นประมาณนั้น
Still some molly set up towards main. Munchkin looking to post up on it. He's now looking the wrong way.
ก็ต้องยอมรับว่าทวิตเขาโน่นหนึ่ง
Through though. Ban's found one elsewhere. Howdong removed.
Okay. Keep them a little further away here. Let's look at that sight crunch coming in. How much room do they get here? Zeta does get affected by the flash, but nobody does well. Takes down one. Has to hold for a second.
Oh.
Despite just
ไม่โดน
crossing on through unorthodox path, but it will go down.
เฮ้ย
Munchkin
คัง
overwhelmed. Now I'm worried.
มันใช้ปืนนั้น
Now
คลิก
they're in a
ขวา
box
ยิง
where
แบ
they
บ
can't
เบิร์ด
really recover too many of these weapons. That's one bonus for T1. But they still got to figure this one out. There's still problems. Nobody still has that bulldog.
คังมันลั่นดอนเกินไปว่ะคัง
Close this gap as well. But look at Chichu. He's going exploring. He's looking to wrap back through spawn.
Oh, the timing. Nobody's
Ui,
gone down,
khang.
but Kang does find Ban.
Ui,
Here we
khang.
go. They're trying to make this one work.
Yeah.
They're taking away so much of that economy, but already it's starting to be a
Ui,
big
khang.
problem here because Kang's just got down Carpe, and that's just Sire player. Big shot on one, but can he find the second? Chichu still standing, closing the gap. Oh, he got the defuse.
แต่หมด 5 ตัวครับ
Scraping by.
แต่หมด
T1
5
do
ตัว
post it on the board, but EDG do everything else.
Sire with the Red Bull clutch to get T1 their first round here on Pearl, but by the finest of margins. Alex said the point at which Chichu's wrapping into spawn there, Kang actually regroups with the dash. But they relinquish a little bit of control. They lose line of sight on the spike, and that first half defuse just makes it so awkward for Chichu to make a decision. Even SI having the second cloud burst as well.
Yeah.
Crucial
เรื่องแอฟริกา
sequence of events.
ไม่รู้อ่ะมันคงไม่ใช่เร็วๆนี้หรอก
Certainly wasn't
มันเป็น
clean.
เรื่องของอนาคต
Certainly wasn't what the doctor
ถ้ามันอยู่
ordered.
ไม่ได้
Just
มันก็
seeing
ต้อง
it
ข
now.
ยับถูกปะล่ะ
Spectres,
เพื่อให้มัน
Guardians,
ได้อยู่
Bulldogs.
ได้อ่ะ
T1 trying to stitch together a
แต่
buy,
พี่รู้
but
อยู่แล้วแหละ
fashion
ว่า
into something.
ในทวิตมันยังไงคนมันก็ชอบกว่าอยู่แล้ว
Showing all
เพราะเรา
this
ใช้
intent
ทวิ
towards
ตมากี่ปีแล้ววะ
Seeker's going to come through, reveal to
จะ
the
ให้เป
players
ลี่ยน
quite
มันก็
clearly.
นั่นแหละ
Smoggy going to be actually threading the needle nicely, but he's going to be noted. That should be the swing from Munchkin, and he gets overwhelmed. Smoggy gets to live, and now that's a big success towards the site.
Double flank coming through though. Carpe and Sire. So really hoping that Zeta can survive this.
อุ้ย
Oh,
อุ้ย
there's a pocket to play in.
Ui.
Safe is the wrong word, but he's
Ui.
still alive.
โอ้
5
เฮียเซ
HP.
ต้าทรมานจัดกูบอกเลย
Ridiculous, but another plant. And last time we saw a Coyote was
Đồ chia lén nè, thằng
Kang
hả?
getting called off there. Sire player way closer than he expected, and he had support. And now Ban isolating the fight towards nobody. The only one to answer back so far was Chichu with a quick trade. Sire player going to keep things back into hand. It's all on Smoggy.
Oi.
He makes it to the 1v1, but Ban.
มั่วเละเทะเลยมึงกาดโดนไหมเนี่ย
Thank God Zeta survives. Buys time for this flank to come back through. Because actually when they finally find a kill on the flank, that's when EDG start panicking a little bit. They don't have any comfortable positions then. Once main is compromised, Kang, you can see completely caught off guard here.
เอ็นบอลเพียนโอ้โห
Not even sure actually didn't know the placement of the
สาย
utility
ยากก็
here.
เริ่มมาครับอันแน่ไอ้นี่มันยังมีความ
Of
สุข
Smoggy. It really should be him
คือไง
disconnected here. T1 keep
มัน
looking
ชิล
to
ขนาด
find
นั้นเลย
value.
เหรอวะ
Anime battle.
อ่ะชิลเฮียยิงอยู่ศูนย์เซต้า
Knives on both sides.
Okay.
พวกมึงชิลไปว่ะ
That's 11, they're going towards long. You ready?
Yeah.
It's going to be so underwhelming. Here we go. This is the fight we want to be
Oh, maybe
seeing.
not.
Actually, could be nuts. The flash goes in. Kang gets a couple of steps in. Close to the gap.
Whoa!
Absolutely nuts.
Yes,
There
man.
it is. The true protagonist.
ไอ้
Gonna
ที่นี่
take
ลูกศิษ
towards
ย์ฟ
the
งหวิน
side,
ชั
take
ว
the
ร์
space. Just trailblazing the way for his
เฮี
side.
ย
Not much of a fight, to be honest with you.
เฮ้ยเฮ้ยเฮ้ยอู้ชาวโชว์เฮ้ยเอาอะไร
Just not an enviable
เฮี
position.
ยแม่ง
is
ไว
it?
จนแบบจับไม่ทัน
Kang once more. This guy's just hopping around. He just wants to fight.
แม่งไว
He's
แม่งไว
begging
มา
for
ก
someone to
แม่ง
try
ไว
and
มาก
take him up on the challenge. Zeta slowly trying to creep away. He's going to find the first. Howdong does go down. So maybe there's a little bit of room for, you know, a little bit of something. Another
เอ้า
fight.
เซต้านับ
Okay,
ส
he's
อง
going to keep
นะ
his life, but down to 5
เซต้านับส
HP.
องนะนี่
That's
นี่
it.
นี่
Surely
ฝาก
that's
มีด
going to
ไว้
be wraps. Yeah, okay. They're going to
เฮีย
back
ครั้ง
away.
ในหัว
So
มึงคิดอะไรอ
the
ยู่วะ
anime
แม่งเร็ว
battle
ดีวะ
has been won out. Not too bad.
นี่เฮียแม่งคนนักเลงเลยว่ะ
Another round on the board, a third here for EDG.
เฮียคังว่ะ
And a crazy exchange here.
ไอ้เฮียเสียงมีดแม่งแบบ
Even the
จุกจิก
reckoning
จุก
coming
จิก
through
จุกจิก
as
จุก
well.
จิกจุกจิกจุกจิก
Beautiful stuff from Kang.
It's just the fact that he sees those three players there. So
He's had so many rounds today.
จุกจิกจุกจิก
So many. I mean, that's
make a frag movie of just this
Yeah.
game. Screw the rest of the tournament. Just this. I don't know how much of a tournament they'll get to play. Who knows? But literally, this game is enough for most people's lifetimes of clips. That's obscene. It's obscene. 2 to 3. T1 gonna have to pick
เสีย
themselves
ดาย
up
คง
off
สู
the
สี
floor.
กับนิวมาก
Rebuild into this.
ๆเฮ้ยมาเลยมาอีกแล้วเหรอไอ้นี่มาอีกแล้วเหรอ
early space garnered
ไอ้
here,
ยี่มาโดนอีกแล้วเหร
though.
อ
Broken purchase. Sire on the rifle. Zeta. She's donning the judge here.
พูดถูกเรื่องให้ผิดหวัง
Come
ไว้
through and clear. Majority of B side, a little pocket to play in. Yes, it's already pinged out here. The awareness is there from EDG. They're going to have to clear this corner. It's going to be the Trailblazers to potentially do it. Zate's just outside of it. To give it a chance.
เซต้าก็
And
อ
he
ยู่ได้
takes
นะ
it. He does quite well.
Ui.
Cat-Kang's gone down as well. This is good. They're making a bit of a fight out of this one. Keep themselves standing. Sire
don't
player
you
going to take
forward,
down
yeah.
nobody. They don't get the plant. The spike left deep
โด
in
น
the
อี
back.
โค
Tricky now. There's Smoggy and Chichu trying to navigate this new conundrum in front of them. Can they get that spike back? But now, yes, wall in the way. They get a little bit of a moment. Armbot goes in. But finding a safe plant here, Mike, isn't going to be easy.
Definitely not. Chichu does have 2 snake bites. Work with here, but Seeker's employed and looking to try and pre-take here, but EDG ready for it.
Ow!
Chichu's found 2.
Ow!
And another.
Oh, they found him
โอ้
all!
ยวะที่วันเนี่ย
Ridiculous from EDG.
เอ้ย
Baiting out with the tap of the spike.
ไม่ดี
Seekers
เลยอ่ะ
invested. T1 look to try and make their
ไม่ดี
numbers
มากๆ
advantage
อ่ะ
work, but they play right into the hands of EDG.
โคตรไม่ดีเลยอ่ะ
Okay, yeah, Chichu, beautiful work. And the fact that Smoggy's able to just swing around in time to catch those final 2s, that Seeker connected. Oh, wow. And okay, let's kind of hit the brakes here, because I don't know if they're going to hit the timeout here for the likes of T1. They might have to. I again, don't know this team as well. They still got to buy here. That's got to be devastating, right? Like, that's a heartbreaking round. You're losing that, and should be, what was it, 4? Especially after the Can-Can round, you've had so many big mental rounds put against you.
Especially when they did the hard work. Mitigating the lockdown, they find the difficult kills, deny the plant as well. Force EDG into what feels like a very difficult to recover position. Some adjustment here of the utility.
Good look. Okay, Munchkin.
Freebie.
That's not bad.
Well,
ไม่รู้จะชมอะไร EDG เลยเมื่อกี้ไม่เห็นมันทำเฮี้ยเลยก็แค่ยิงฝั่งนู้นมันวิ่งออกมาโมงกันรัว
We just saw the Chichus invested theirs.
ๆไม่ยอมเทรดตายตัวแรกตัว 2 ตายต่อ
I was going to say, yeah, denies the Viper's pit, but only really forces them to the front side of pillar. So it gives them a very comfortable position to set up here.
Okay, locked down, but Chichu.
This is disgusting. Sire, full clear this?
Sire, you're going to check, Yes, you do, Sire. Great heads-up work there. Now we're looking at the back 3, who's still alive. Not too many. Nobody might be enough, though. Can they deny the defuse is still be going? And Sire pulled away from it. Walks on in. Nobody backhands him. They can't stop the defuse. T1 holding it down.
เกือบแพ้เพราะแม่งมันจะปล่อยทำไมวะ
The lockdown doesn't force them all the
มึ
way
งนั่งยาวชนะไปแล้ว
EDG
แต่
can't
ก็ยัง
hold
ดี
on
มึง
to
ก็ชนะ
this.
อยู่ดีแม่งเสือกปล่อย
T1, again, that timeline looking pretty similar to what they were trying to pull off on Haven. Only round wins coming through from defusals here. A huge kill here for Munchkin to find a freebie and reset off it. He's the one to come through in the back end of this round as well to seal the deal for T1's 3rd.
It's a brawl, Mike. Right back to business. Can-Kang up against Sire, and it's Sire to win out. Nobody, though. Last round wants to do well. This round, 7 more bullets and 1 more victim.
โอ้โห เจอแฟดน้ำไอ้เหี้ย
Leaves him with the player advantage in a 3v2.
ไม่ไหวเจอแฟดนี้หลบไม่ได้
The edge of that wall blocks LOS for Ban to find the kill. Chichu will reveal his position here. The snake bite. A little bit of a gap. I'm not sure why Zayt is
เจ้า
not
ของเล่นมึงเยอะดีว่ะ
picking up the slack on either side of this.
ใช้แฟนทอมแวนดอลอยู่ดีๆเปลี่ยนเป็นการเดียน
I'm
ให้เปลี่ยนเป็นบูลด็อกเล่น
He's given a chance.
ยังไง
Okay.
ขนาดปืนนี้ก็ไม่บอกเถ
Okay,
อะ
so should be not a problem. Right, we're good.
Should be not a problem.
Should be not a problem. Look how decisive I
ดู
am
ตำแหน่ง
in my verbiage.
Munchkin.
เสร็จมันคิดอย่างงี้ นี่ไงเสร็จ
45 HP though.
บอกแล้วไอ้
It's
เหี้ย
not
เสร็จ
doable.
มันคิด
40 seconds.
He's going to give it up.
เฮ้ย
Wow.
Even Chichu's
Huh?
Is that? Huh? Well, they
What
Paying
fuck,
a lot
what?
of respe- yeah, a lot of
ไอ้
respect.
เหี้ยนั่นเกาหัวเลย
about T1 right now, if anything.
ไอ้เหี้ยนั่นเกาหัวเลยอะไรวะให้มันทำเหี้ยอะไรวะ
No mistakes in this. And Chichu's just...
This is twice now that the stars aligned that T1 and EDG both focus one of these extremities in the same round. So only really seen those to be
เปื้อนไปว่ะ
sort of
ว่าอันเนี้ย
I guess commitment to the opening engagement on both sides.
อันนี้แม่งเหมือนไม่มั่นใจแล้ว
Both teams finding
ว่า
it in
นะ
the right rounds.
แม่งแลดูไม่ค่อยมั่นใจเลยว่ะไอ้เหี้ยจาก 3-1 แล้วเราเหลือ 2 เราต้องปล่อยอันติเลยเหรอ
Well, I mean, in a 1v2 there at the end, he at least drawed out the ult, which she'll take. He'll absolutely take that.
Yeah, you pull the pit away in a round where it's already concluded. Obviously, T1, like I said, paying a lot of respect to Chi-Chu still being alive, but so I'm curious. Yeah,
มันไม่เห็นเหมือนมึงไง
Phantom in the hands of Chi-Chu.
มึงไม่เห็นเหรอคนเขาตกใจกันชิบหายไปป่วงหมดอะแสดงว่ามันเป็นเพลที่แปลกเว้ยคำว่าเอาชัวร์แล้วทำไมไม่เริ่มทำตั้งแต่มันคินอ่ะถูกต้องไหมมันคินจะเดินไปตายหานั่นแหละ
Well, he looked towards Smoggy potentially. He's 3 away though, and Kang
changes crosshair. I think he has. It feels just like the normal black cross earlier. Who knows? He does do the wiggly mouse moves. He's got the Kiebi aim, so it just keeps my attention. This time, no opportunity to bring it in.
ต่อให้กูรู้ว่ามันไม่เซฟอะหรือมันเซฟอะกูก็ไม่ใช้อันตีอยู่ดีเพราะว่ามันเปลืองไปเพน
So the split really doesn't find too much, and now trying to cross through from this position would be a death funnel coming out of there.
And we'll find one. Chi-Chu does respond. 4v2 now. Carpe though. Wow, because they should find the second, but Smoggy responds to find another one.
Wait, hold on. Okay. It's all good.
I was just about to say T1 feel as if they're stabilizing a little bit in this half, but luckily closing that one out. Find their 5th. 1 ahead now of EDG as we enter round 10. This is a crucial one for EDG, yeah. No surprise to see the time
การที่มึงกดสมมติมึงมี 5 อันติเนี่ยมึงสาด5 อันติใน1ราวแล้วมึงอ้างว่าเอาชัวร์กูว่ามันก็ไม่ค่อย make sense สักเท่าไหร่เว้ยไอ้เหี้ยมันก็ต้องแบ่งไว้ใช้ราวหน้าราวถัดไปใช้ในแบบชนะในราวถัดไปไม่ได้เล่นกันราวเดียวซะหน่อย
It feels hard to characterize what works for them in a weird way. It's like they have so many rounds. Yeah, exactly. It's one of those teams where it's very hard to like sit back and look and go, okay, well, can they replicate that? And then the weird thing is, yes, because apparently Kang is the best player that we've ever seen.
Actually, here on the attack, I don't want to say he's having a bad half, but certainly a quieter performance than we've seen across the first 2 maps. Yeah. Smoggy stepping up to the plate once again on this Killjoy. Haldong down at 1 and 9, but you can't even really blame him for some of these rounds and how they're going out. Especially on that harbor, it's almost similar to Sage duty. Sometimes you're the one that does bear the brunt of a lot of utility. Yes. Soul cast duty. I just call that
soul cast duty. Yeah. He's here at this event though, so it's fine. You know, he's.
I've had this chat with him.
You've gone through it.
He's alright with it. Yeah.
เฮ้ยดง ว่าดงน่าจะแหลกว่ะ
I left it a month or so.
สงสัยเห่าอย่างเดียวไม่กัด
There's so many. Yeah, but that's pretty nice. Yeah, that was alright. Well, our focus aside, it is 5-4. Still, it feels inseparable with these teams, but there has been a string of rounds now from T1. So, on to back for EDG. They have some options to work with. Let's see what they go for.
And the reason I say starting to stabilize is because they're not conceding plants now. We're talking about heavily relying on, or being forced into a position to find diffusers to win out rounds. In 2 rounds now where time and elimination is decided.
แล้วตอนฟูเซนใช้5 อันติพี่ชายบอกเสีย5 อันติได้วินคุ้มเว้ยนี่ประชดใช่
I assume he's just holding space for them to go for this late rotate, but
yeah, but where's the pressure come from?
Yeah.
นั่นแหละ
T1 haven't set our fact finder, but after the Trailblazer being spotted and no follow-up coming through, Ban's already preemptively rotating. And like I said, this Killjoy setup is to minimize the, I guess, freedom inside the cove to find this plant. So, well, it should buy time, but already T1 making their way this direction.
ไม่ได้โดนจี้ ก็กูเชียร์มันไงให้กูบอกว่าอะไรอ่ะก็กูเชียร์ฟูเซนนะกูอาจจะประชดก็ได้ซึ่งกูมองว่ามันเกินไปอยู่แล้ว5 อันติอ่ะ
Haldong trying to close the gap, a big opportunity, puts his life on the line and succeeds. Chi-Chu doing incredibly well. And that is a round flipped on its head from what I expected.
Absolutely, it's a late round hit that just looks so comfortable for EDG. T1 left scratching their heads
มันยิ
honestly.
งขี้แตก
Haldon completely unnoted.
And if you look at, again, protocol list of things that are meant to work out, well, you get the early read, you get the early rotation, you get the bodies ready on the side. But again, that play coming out from Haldon just kind of willing to tank the damage.
They pivot so quickly out of committing to this part, by the way. Cove goes down, a little bit of pressure felt on the other side. Nano Swarms don't really achieve anything. Lockdown goes in, and it's Haldon with the spike to swing through back calls and find a 2-piece. It just, again, the audible there for EDG in that chaos.
ซับสไครไม่ขึ้นเลยดูอย่างเดียวช่องแชทครับกดซับสไครหน่อยเว้ยมันจะได้อยู่ทวิตต่อได้เพิ่มรายได้นิดนึงนะฮะแวะไปกดซะหน่อย
That's not bad. Munchkin, remember those 3?
Whoa!
He tried it again. Massive one.
เฉาโชว์
Now down to Ban and Zeta. Yes, he does have the Bulldog on Ban, but any opportunity to use it yet to be seen.
Zeta forced back by the first snake bite. Come on, going to come through as well. She does have the Viper's Pit if he wants to throw in here. It's a 3v2. Advantage EDG.
ลำพังผมก็ลำบากอยู่พี่ขอดูฟรีพอได้ไหม
You said Bulldog in hand, but
กดซับสไครใน YouTube ไม่
a
เสีย
lot
ตั
of
ง
ground
ค์
to
ครับ
cover here.
ปุ่มแดงอ่ะปุ่มแบบ
Expecting some
จะบ้า
utility here. Tries to block it off
นี่มึง
with the
หา
cove.
ไป
There's
นะ
nothing there. I'm not even sure actually can they spot the edge of that cove. Doesn't even matter. Chi will find it.
กดแล้วก็ขอบคุณมากครับ
Just Zeta
ใครกด
and a
แล้ว
frenzy.
I've heard the frenzies are quite good, but I don't think they're
ปัจ
this
จุบัน
good.
ใช้ G Pro
Michael, I see in the eyebrow raise.
I'm not making any faces. It's doable.
Yeah.
G Pro Super Light
Cool.
ยิง
Yeah, this is
Ying
now
Ming
just
Hee
gonna dwindle down on the time this round.
Yeah, power pod.
T1 looking to see if maybe there was something that could
Pod
happen.
เดียวขึ้นนำเลย
Found so early on, and I mean,
เอา
Munchkin
ล่ะ
made a great go of it.
ลาวท้าย
Can't say he didn't, but
ได้เวลาจู่โจม
Zeta's gonna go down to the spike. EDG will hold the round now. If it's true to what we've seen so far, first 2 maps 6 apiece both times on the half here.
ไอ้มันชินเชอริฟมันแปลกๆเนาะ
again here.
มันแลดูแม่น
Like I said,
แปลก
really
ๆบ่อยมาก
looking
วัน
for
เนี้ย
EDG to make this as best they can on the first
มัน
half.
ยิงง่ายเหรอ
That's where it sits a little weaker. I think overall this year 68% round win rate on the defense, which is terrifying. So if they find a lead here in the first, T1, the odds are stacked against them.
Okay, Kang unnoted by that flash early on. So a player
เอ้า
playing
งง
anti-flash
บัตรตัดออโต้
has to turn
Actually, very
ไอ้
brave.
ซายาเครื่องพังแล้ว
Ridiculous that he went for that. I mean, it wasn't
Saya.
necessarily a bad call, but he has forced them away into the eyes of Munchkin. Catching Smoggy on the other side is big. That's going to take away a little bit of that
ขอบ
mid
คุณครับ
pressure.
น้อง
This has been
ออ
missing
ม
for
นะ
the
ครับ
last
ออ
few
ม
rounds. A
จี
free
ขอบคุณ
opener
4
from
เดือนแล้วก็
T1.
น้องอาร์มี่
A
10 ของมาก
10-second
ครับ
gap
ผ
or
ม
so behind it before any possibility of contact to come through from EDG.
There's no one on the A side. That does.
อุ้ยขอบคุณ
Kankang's
ซับส
not
ไคร
found
ครับ
space. He's got the operator, sir. He's slowly clearing through. And actually burn his dash up very early on.
บูม
He's
บา
got to
ยิง
wait
ข
for his
จัก
teammates
บูมบายิง
to
ข
back
จัก
him
บูม
up.
บายิงข
ถ้าอยู่
จั
ท
ก
วิตนะ เนี่ย
Okay, so they've got Munchkin.
พี่ขอไอ้เลขเนี้ย
So yeah, they're sitting deep
Lek
now
nya.
for the lockdown.
อยู่ที่แตะหลักพันตลอดนะ
Which
ขอ
does
แค่
reveal that
1,000
one player towards middle as
มัน
well.
ก็อยู่
That's
ต่อ
going to be
ได้
quite
เรื่อย
indicative of Chi-Chu's position.
ๆมันก็แบบพอถู
Is
ถ่ายไป
spot
ได้
out
ใน
the
แต่ละ
secret,
เดื
but
อน
does
อะไร
the
เงี้
pinch
ย
come through? Because I think Munchkin
นี่
wants to get
800
this
นี่
as
ถือ
deep
ว่า
as possible.
เยอะ
It looks like
มา
they're
ก
trying to
ๆเยอะ
isolate so they
มาก
can't
ๆแล้วครับ
get this one. And there it is. Okay, big pickup.
That's
There's
the
the
lockdown
ult.
he wants.
Okay, he's going to force a little bit more of a presence towards CT from EDG, but with Haldon going down, that's a problem. It's not an easy fight. Sire player, great connection. It's all on one. How much can Kang do a 1v5? This needs a lot of work. It ain't going to happen this round.
แข่ง
It
ๆ
feels fated to once again see that 6-6 scoreline. These two teams are going the distance, Mike. Right, and kind of you're trying to deal with Kang, and then him still
มันก็
succeed.
ต้องรอ
It's
อัป
been
เด
a
ตค
ridiculous
รับ
affair
มัน
between these
มัน
two.
สักพัก
Do you think this is the cracking point for T1? Is this just out of their reach? Is this time
ก็
that
ขอบคุณ
EDG
ทุกฝ่ายไง
finally
ทุกฝ่าย
pushes
ทุก
that first win?
คือทุก
I
คน
think
มัน
they
ก็
need
คือ
to confidently set the
สนับ
tempo
สนุน
here
กันอยู่
early
แล้วไป
on
ใน
in the
ตัว
second
ไม่ว่า
half.
ทางใดทางหนึ่ง
We
ผม
feel
ก็สนับสนุน
confident.
ใช้คำนี้ดีกว่า
About them pulling this back. Again, he's actually conceding a lot of space here, but look at the mini-map. Look what Munchkin's got to deal with here. Lots
Yeah,
coming
Kunton.
through. He is hard cleared. He gets the first, he gets the second as well.
He's so clean with it, Munchkin. 2 big shots. And yes, Can still stands, but that's massive. That's more time, it's more presence. All that attention now turning.
And full side control as well, so T2 going to have his work cut out for him. The solo player here to try and crack back through from Spawn.
The time is running so low now. For them to just close the gap here, they can just start playing with that clock, right? Buy a couple more seconds. You can hear it starting to get faster and faster. Can wants to get down towards it. Smoggy, big pick. Can found Carpe, but they got to make a move on this runabout now. They are running so low on the time. Smoggy has to defend. Can forced off it. He can't do any more here. Drags them to their grave with him. But it will be T1 to get the first.
แพ้แต่ไม่เป็นไรกูแม่นกูเลย
And actually 5 orbs towards the blade storm. Sorry, 4. It falls to the spike.
Yeah.
ขาวโชว์
Again, good progress for him nonetheless.
ไม่เป็นไรครับ
Yeah, if he gets cleared there, definitely doable.
ใครก็อย่างที่พี่พูดไปใครกำลังซับไปนะพี่ก็เข้าใจแต่พี่ไม่ได้แบบว่าพูดถึงแค่คนที่ซับทุกคน
EDG have definitely dominated the pistols in this series. So T1, opportunity here to get something done here on the back of it. Much deeper investment of the Trailblazer here to clear out this close space.
THK นี่ THX ของมาครับผม
T1 maybe wanted to set the precedent of some B pressure here. Early on in the first 2 rounds.
มีสิ่งเดียวที่จะให้ตอบแทนคนดูได้นะตอนนี้นะคนที่ซับหรือคนที่ไม่ได้ซับก็แล้วแต่พวกคุณได้ดูโฆษณาปุ๊บสัญญาว่าทุกคู่ทุกทัวร์นาเมนต์แน่นอนไม่ต้องห่วงถ้ากูไม่เจ็บไข้ได้ป่วยถึงตายนะ
Actually a cleaner conversion here. I feel like actually a lot of times EDG pack a punch in these sort of rounds where they don't bring an awful lot in.
ทั้งปีดีกว่าเรียกว่าปีนี้ทั้งปีเฉิดปีนี้เฉิดแน่นอน
start things off for T1. I'm curious, like I said, if that is the kind of plant the seeds and draw maybe this defensive setup towards B site.
ไม่ต้องไปเปรียบเทียบกับคนอื่นครับ
Maybe rely on that conditioning. And really, that's to force Can into a position to try and anchor this B long area. We see time and time again on Pearl. We're different here though. Saya disconnected.
He's got a lot of space though.
Yeah, identified a gap actually.
I wonder if we see that appear later on in this. Now,
the pings come through from EDG though. They're aware of exactly where he's drifting.
เดี๋ยวผมพยายามขโมยตังค์แม่มาซับกับพี่ไหนๆมึงก็ขโมยแล้วไม่ว่าจะเล็กจะน้อยมันผิดเว้ยเอาบิดด้วยเนาะบิดด้วย
Not allowing Smoggy to fight alone. Yes, taken low, but still. Plant gonna come in. Look at these 3 do here. Ban not so much, but Zeta gonna be thriving in this.
It's got a pit.
Massive.
That's huge to get this online.
เนี่ยแบบเนี้ยอันติคุ้มมันต้องแบบนี้
Make them work for their dinner. The 3 players remaining still got the flash, still got the dog as well for nobody. A lot to be played with there for them. Teams start trying to clear through. Won't find Zeta just yet though. We're still going to need a lot of work coming out from Carpe as well to try and support this. Only got that Spectre really well. T1. Beautiful work there, and Zeta heroics.
That is massive to convert this. 9-6 ahead now. Can 1 off the blade storm. Not going to have that off the rip here. T1. The awareness is there to try and deny the orbs here, considering what has happened throughout this series.
I feel like, especially after the last map when like EDG kind of really started to tear away with it a bit, you know, started to look more confident.
พี่จีนกันไม่อยู่เลยพี่จีนนะตอนเนี้ยถ้าจะแก้ไม่รู้แก้ไงวะเอาจริงด่านนี้สไนเล่นยากครับเพราะมี5 บ่อเนี่ยสมมติเล่นสไนที่บีดู5 บ่อแม่งบังไอ้เหี้ย5 บ่อเนี่ยตัวแก้สไนชั้นดีเลย
Let's see how they fare with a little bit of an upper hand here. 2 players stacked towards the back of the site. Carpe can isolate Howdon quite quickly here. EDG very close by though. Flash gonna go in. Can ready to try and pounce on this, but they're not gonna find much success just yet. It's Smoggy trying to find a couple of players here.
โคตรแผ่น
Can, what can you do? That's not bad.
ถ้าโดนหัวนะยัดแม่เศร้าหลินเลยอะ
A Smoggy with a sheriff and a dream, and it's gonna be crushed. Nothing more out of that one.
EDG have to answer back now. We have the benefit of the round loss bonus here to potentially ride through a light shield purchase, but they invest everything, including an operator, a glass cannon nonetheless. So EDG will call the timeout here because this is crucial for them here on the deciding map.
The sad thing is the real consideration of that heartbreak again on Pearl, right?
Yeah, different affair this time around because
เรารู้แล้วชื่อไอ้ทุกคีย์บอร์ดมันอ่านว่า
developed here.
ซื่อหมูเกอร์
EDG in that second half got to 12 very quickly and
ENL เขาลง
the Thieves clawed their way.
น่าจะเป็นย่างห่างกับพ่อไอ้นิก
EDG even have that in them yet.
หมูเกอร์
They haven't really got a grip much onto this half yet at all. Again, converting as we've seen T1 do, converting the bonus here. It's instantly put them in that bad position, right? It's very tough to come back from this scenario. That was a weird noise. I caught you off guard as well. I heard it. All right, I saw your face. I would say though, yeah, it's just going to put them instantly under that pressure situation. We've seen teams lose that bonus conversion. They haven't been able to kind of do what was done by the likes of T1. That's incredible for them. Set them up to succeed instantly on double digits. You couldn't ask for a better start to a second half. However, it's not over yet, right? Now we're just into the buy rounds.
Sure, but I feel like it very much could be. This is potentially T1 finding 11, breaking the bank, and actually if EDG invests these two ultimates now, that could be a game changer.
I have faith.
Okay, like I said, EDG have to answer back now. The time is now to have a say in this second half of Pearl. Bladestorm and Seekers available for T1 as well.
And it looks quite quick from T1 at least initially. Making no subtlety of that early presence towards A.
The conditioning works. It's forced the adjustment of Kankang over towards B. So there's a gap created towards A here. Can T1 catch the timing?
How long has to sit so deep on this? They've cleared so much space here as well. T1 swiftly making this work. Now the post plant should be quite comfortable as well. 3 players kind of sitting very actively here.
Difference being Munchkin has the utility in place to address this flank, yet already noted.
Yeah, but how are they going to try and clear through these players? That's what I'm looking for. Munchkin does really well towards nobody. They want to go even further. Yeah, they're chasing him down. Smoggy making it hurt. This is gorgeous from T1. A pace change. It's going to need something from this.
เฮ้ยคังมึงเลิกพ่นสีดิ
It feels like the time's almost gone already. By the time they get here, I don't think they can do anymore. I think they have to back away, especially with that operator in play.
Beautifully done. Like I said, T1 swing out this time and you got to admit, EDG probably feeling like they have to address the B-long hold. They can't concede that amount of space because T1 were running away with those rounds in terms of freedom. Like I said here, it's not a slow push towards A. Immediately identifying that window. Find the plant and it's comfortable. It's an aggressive post plant as well. On the back of the flank being identified, they actually pressure all the way in towards connector. Not trying to find that flank. I think maybe anticipating. Yeah, they might clear through all the way through B. That might be 2 or 3 people.
ต้องทำไงก็ได้ให้คังได้ตัด
Beautiful stuff from T1. Really.
T1 ก็ทำไงก็ได้เหมือนกันเพื่อให้คังไม่ได้ยิงถ้าสไนเล่นไม่ได้ก็รีเทคลำบากก็ช
It's
นะ
off kilter now in terms of the purchase as well.
อ่ะสไนไม่ได้เล่นไป
Lost down those Seekers too.
Yeah, Kankang down to 550. No blades.
Oh, this is all a fake as well.
เรียบร้อย
There's no intention behind this just yet. They were trying to work towards middle. Once again, exploring through art here. Not going to be watched here though. Kankang, well aware of this until then. Loses his sight lines on this.
นี่ไงต้องเล่นแบบนี้ครับคัง
Finds Munchkin. This is the damage he needs to achieve, and he has to still do more. One is not enough. The rest of his team, keep in mind, are on sheriffs, excluding Haodong.
เอาล่ะ
That's it.
คังขอยตรง
trying to catch the cross on the way out. Spots nothing. Scarpe tucks in towards
แม่
that
งเลี้ยว
right
ถูก
flank
ซอย
corner.
สัตว์
Lockdown going to come
แล้วหลัง
through
มา
as well, trying to clear through that side. Chichu's found
เฮ้ย
Zeta. Hold on.
ถ้าได้อีโคนี่คือมานะ
Ain't done yet. That lockdown will have to be respected.
ได้อีโคนี่อะไรหลายๆอย่างเปลี่ยนนะ
Now next on the chopping block does go down, and now down to 2. Sire Ban, are you got anything to say about this one? No. Can again, still doing damage. Ban, the last one alive, is overwhelmed. And EDG.
ได้อีโคจริง
Hold on for another round here.
That's the round they put up.
แม่ง
Ridiculous.
เปลี่ยนแล้วแม่งเปลี่ยนแล้ว
We've got to say it's another one where there's just half a second either way. Somebody swings onto a dry angle that Kankang swings back out
เฮ้ยแบงค์เหรอ
And And Munchkin, the one
แบงค์เองโอนมา
to
แบงค์
ultimately be punished here.
ขอบคุณ
I
มาก
feel
ค
like
รับ
I've
แบงค์
said that a number of times in this series. Again, beautiful
เกินไปแบงค์
utility
ไม่
to
เอาดีกว่า
obviously
แบบนี้เกรงใจ
seal off behind that lockdown, but it just needs to be a
แม่งเยอะ
little
ไป
bit
แม่งเยอะ
more
ไป
shallow. Just focus on the side control.
เงินแม่
Okay.
EDG
ขาย
cling
เลย
to
ไอ้
life
สัตว์
though, Lauren.
แล้วถ้ามึงเกมแล้วมึงสาวมาถึงกูทำไงอะ
Operators in play
ถ้า
for
มึง
both
เกม
sides.
อะห้ามจี้นะ
Does he suspect the
เกม
Zays
คน
to
เดียว
cross through a little bit of utility could have facilitated that, but they've been conditioned, right? They've been told to believe that it could be presence behind this, but they're going to the one man.
ขอบคุณ
The
มากครับ
one
แบ
man
งค์
who's truly been able to stop them. 4 players waiting towards long.
มันกด3 อ้าวมันเป็นอะไรอะมันเป็นเพราะอะไรวะแบง
Feels
ค์
the pressure.
ขอบคุณมากครับแบงค์
The wall comes in. How much can he do? He's got an army on the
Oh!
other side. He's already taken one away. Does get closed down.
ถ้าเป็นอย่างนี้
on
เรื่อย
one.
ๆอู้
Who springs into action and takes a step further, but they didn't.
ข้างบนรู้
Hold on. They ain't out of the woods
รู้
just
ว่าอยู่
yet.
ข้างบน
Nobody's done massive
สายย่า
damage. And don't
สายย่าพยายาม
forget
แง้ม
about the likes of Smoggy
โอ้
Silver
โดนอันติ
around here.
ไล่
How long can fight Tiger player? They are not done yet. Yes, Kang fell, but the rest still held their own here. Carpe's gone
Oh.
down, and now it's just Munchkin. And
เหี้ย
that
คัง
smoke
แม่ง
is
ก็พ
out
ยายาม
of
หา
hand.
มุมเล่นจนได้
He's
นะ
not able to play any around this. He's
ด้วย
got
ความ
to
ที่มัน
back
เป็น
away
เจ็ตอะ
here.
ยิงแล้วมัน
Tries
ก็
to
ไป
reset a little and hope for the best, but right now,
เอาแล้
EDG,
วโอเปอ
they're
เรเตอร์คัง
taking in
ทำงาน
their
อีก
heels.
แล้ว
They are not going to go quietly out of this
เปลี่ยนเกม
game.
จริงๆฮะโอเปอเรเตอร์
And Munchkin, a chance. The
ถ้ายัง
tag.
โดนตัดอย่างนี้อยู่
Three
เรื่อยๆก็ไม่ไหว
players. That ain't gonna be
เฮ้ย
easy.
เฮ้ยเฮ้ย
Feels
เหี้ย
like
แม่ง
he's
เช็ค
reading
ไอ้
it
สัตว์นี่
right.
รู้มาก
But can he get that first kill? 13 seconds. Been a little unlucky. Not a chance in hell. EDG. 3 standing. Operator back. They're back in the game, Mike.
It's just a little overzealous from Saya. Again, I think reading into, yes, they've put Kang in this hard anchor position. There's going to be a huge
Hey!
gap. And we
Yeah, don't think I got.
I think he's just thinking, yeah, it's free, guys. Follow me up. But then Ban swings ahead of the Cove coming down, and things start to spiral out of control. This one slips through T1's fingers.
That's the hope they need, though, for EDG.
คัง
This
คัง
kinda
ตอนนี้
just
เล่นเหมือนตอนที่
reignites what they had.
เฟนาติกจะแชมป์อะเดิร์กอะจะเล่นแบบว่าออกตำแหน่งปลอดภัยไปเอาเลยอะ
And that clips from
That might have been the
slightly
early
earlier
kills.
on in the
ไม่ได้
round.
แดก
Timeout here for T1 if you are wondering. And rightly so, this is the first 2 that EDG have posted in a while. That momentum switch has truly come into effect, right? We're starting to see that little change up here. So a little bit of a different look in that. Now, Kang still playing such a pivotal role. Solo anchor almost on that. Still finding a bit of value, still playing out very well. Buying enough time for those rotations. But again, do you think T1 can navigate around him? Do they need to? What can they go back to
ใช้
here?
ไปแล้วนะ
What
EDG ครึ่งแรกก็ทีนึง
option-wise
แล้ว
left
ถ้า
for T1 now? They're at 11
ครึ่ง
rounds.
แรก
Mike.
ที่
They
เขา
own
น
it.
ำ
they still have a
5-4
lead
กลับ
to
มา
work with
กลับ
here,
มา
and
นำต่อ
again,
อะไรนั่นน่ะ
you don't really want this
แต่ไม่
one
รู้
to
รอบ
come
2
down
ใช้
to
ไป
the
ยัง
wire,
ไม่
but
ได้
at least
ไม่
the
ได้ดูเลย
benefit to
มาก
maybe reset, even if they lose here, they can get a little bit more progress back towards a comfortable ult cycle. But we're back in a position where we're asking them really to slow things down, start, or go back to basics.
Yes.
We're talking about
Reset a
obviously,
little.
yeah, identifying where Kang is with this operator and making a decision based on the back of it.
แล้วคัง
How
ได้
do you
บี
navigate
ขาด
around him? So they're kind of leaving him to
ก็ไปแพ็ค
explore
A
him
สิ
towards
ครับ
B
รอ
long
อะไร
now. Kang does have a
แล้ว
challenge
ตายหนึ่งปะเนี่ย
Zeta last time around.
โอ้
Oh, the challenge has gone. It ain't even a challenge.
เย้ยหยุดคังไม่อยู่แล้ว
As well, Chichu is instantly over towards A.
คังมาแล้ว
Because he's shouldering that pillar. There's not going to be any second layer to it. Side player trying to creep out, but
Ooh.
not there. Carpe
เฮ้ย
will
พีค
fall
ทำไม
too.
พีคทำไม
G coming alive.
ชนะแล้ว
Starting to look way better off. Starting to get a little bit of fire back in him. Ban noted. Any player unconsidered was Munchkin.
อุ้ย
Flash going
แฟ
a
นไม่
little
โด
too
น
deep, so won't be revealed just yet. But how do you cross that path?
I mean, he's stuck behind this alarm
Yeah.
bot as well. You can see Chichu, sorry, Smoggy, just waiting to play contact off it.
This is terrifying, right? Because like you think of the mental game in these, it's just like swings and roundabouts. T1 getting to 11, having that perfect start in the second half.
ฮ่องเต้
converting
วา
bonus
โล
round, everything's
ธีร
looking
พงษ์ลง
golden.
เป็น
You
ยิง
kind of figured it out. You conditioned EDG early. You're getting everything you want.
ยี่
And
ธี
then
รพงษ์
suddenly,
นั้นมัน
little switch
รั่ว
flips.
นะ
G start getting a little bit, back into this game. Kang a little bit more presence. And even if he just has to solo anchor that B side, that might be enough.
Yeah, but solo anchor, but he's back in a position to dictate the tempo of these rounds,
yeah.
and that's where EDG really shine. T1, unfortunately, like I said, lots of positives in the early rounds. Now don't have the benefit of that financial cushion. Here's Zeta down to 2100. Sire didn't note the progress on the Blade Storm, but we'll see it very shortly. It'll be a broken purchase, if any.
Yep.
Yeah,
แต่มันเล็งถูกได้ไงวะว่าต้องตรงนั้นอะ
Curious really of what investment we will see from T1. Bulldog coming in.
ไอ้ครั้งนี้แม่งเซนเกมแม่งดีว่ะ
Carpe. Actually going to swap over, going to try and put Sire in a position to do some work here. The other side of things, a Viper's Pit and a Blade Storm. The EDG to work with.
Okay. It looks like T1 to re-explore that B option. Now, we have seen the switch up here. They have put the likes of Kang over towards middle by double door.
ชิบหายแล้ว
Maybe just knowing that Chichu
และไอ้ครั้ง
has
ไม่
this
เจอ
invest if needed.
Deep investment of
และไอ้ครั้งรีเทคยังไงก่อน
Cross feeling treacherous towards Asai, isn't it? Meant to get through that.
ราวนี้
But again, no adjustment from Kang yet.
ทรงไม่ค่อยดี
Those double doors, maybe expecting them to fall away from this on the contact of that Viper's Pit. Could get the punish if he holds patient enough, but they could take that deeper route here.
The other thing as well, on the other side of the map, Smoggy does have what's an anti-plant setup
แต่อันติ
here.
แม่งแดกอยู่
Buy
บอม
time
บี้
for the rotation, but it's coming through very early on actually.
Maybe just
Yeah, nobody head that way. Maybe to send a flash out, maybe to send the Trailblazer through, and it's actually a flash over the top. So we'll confirm presence here.
That's
But a little bit of a red herring though, Lauren.
Yes, it is.
นี่ดู
Absolutely.
บอมนี้ดิ
Munchkin is
เล่
the
น
only
แต่ว่า
one
เล่น
here.
รอของทำงา
Four
น
other players still waiting. Now they know that this is all but a ruse. What can Chichu do about this one? He's going to be pushed out of position by just a second or two. The
Wait,
Viper
anti
is
top.
about to drop.
Hit.
That's gone down now. Grand reveal, hello. They still have, hold on. They're going to check this, right? They do check this diligently. You can see
Ui,
it all
Khang
trying to
ma.
get attention, and Kang still going to be doing damage. Hold on, gets away with it, takes down the
คัง
Fire player.
หู
He's
โดนนั่นน่ะ
still taking him down.
เพื่อนแย่ง
Carpe
เอา
falls.
แล้
They had
ว
no idea that Howdon could be
เอา
here in
แล้
this corner.
ว
Spike left loose. They are backing the hell away.
เอา
These two
แล้
players
ว
need
เอ้ย
the
ยังไง
rifles
ยังไง
'cause EDG
โค้
just
ด
held
แก้
it
คัง
back
ยังไงก่อน
again.
ไหนบอกสิ
T1 do so much right here.
เท้าโชว์แล้วนะ
EDG as well, like I said,
แม่ง
that
แก้คัง
flash
ไม่ได้จริง
catching
ว่ะ
over towards 8. Pulls the rotation, but at the last moment, it's
แฟ
Howdon
ส
to
กายใช้หา
cling
ข่าวยังไง
onto that B-side
Mata
control,
Misia.
and Kang to come back through with it.
But
Sia
also
kay
the fact that
Sakai
the
ah,
likes of
เป็นคน
Chichu
พู
are
ด
fighting so desperately for their
ว่าโดนหรือ
attention,
ไม่
right?
โดน
They're trying to play
เอ้ยถ้าไม่โดนไม่พูดครับ
so
เงียบ
badly to make it
ถ้าโดน
such
ไม่
an
บอก
issue to
บาย
clear the other two players that no
บาย
one's
เด็ด
considering him at that point.
Even the Reckoning comes through here and, like I said, mitigates the
เอา
pit
เฮ้ยสาระดิ
perfectly. But somehow, it's 11-10 now,
พวก
EDG.
มึงแม่งมีแต่สาหร่าย
4 rounds
เย้
unanswered. It's another situation where asking T1 to stabilize, but they've been unable to do so. 5 rounds now.
Kang's here. Haven't seen him on this site for a minute now. We've seen these 3-play splits. This guy seems always good for one. Haven't seen him
One of
falter
the medium
just
shot.
yet. 3 on the other side.
Whoa!
He's going for it. Oh, and even the
Doon
backup, the
ba?
support system, so good for EDG.
Oi!
He's reading him like a
Oi!
This guy doesn't know how not to. It finally falls. Hold on. Ban. Tell me you got something for me here in a 1v2.
And the clutch again. Can he deliver?
อะไรอ่ะ
He was good for a
เหมือน
mic.
เป้าไม่ตรงนะเว้ย แต่มันฟิกไปโดนตลอดเลย
58 seconds to play with and 2 to find. Chichu standing
อย่าขังไอ้สัตว์
He's navigated past one quietly. But the second
เฮ้ยชิบหายเลี้ยว
Chichu, if he turns
ชิบ
around,
หายเลี้ยว
he's not
หันหลังมาเลย
But does Ban look back? He does. He's going to find him. Okay, now the 1v1. The steps are going to be heard. Chichu knows it, but does he get around
he
the
catch
corner
him?
in time? Ban! Oh, he's got around the corner just in time. Chichu's not been running the entire time either. He's creeping up on him slowly.
โอ้
Ban has no
ไอแบนไม่
idea
รู้
how
เฮียอะไรเลย
close Chichu is. This is a disaster in the making. There's no way
ไอ้
out
เหี้ย
of
คั
it.
ง
And Chichu's got him dead. And we are tied all even.
เฮ้ยไอ้คังมันทำได้ไงวะ
What a ridiculous round. It finally comes down to a 1v1.
ก็คล้ายๆจริงๆนะพี่
เฮ้ยเดี๋ยว
It's
มึงก็หาเรื่องให้มัน
11-11
โดน
here.
ด่า ไม่ดึงเข้าตัวเองอะ
I
Pôn
hate
Sĩ.
to say it again. Kang
นั่นนะพ่นสี
rotating once again, but there's no
ไอ้
trailblazer
เฮียนี่โรคจิต
to
นะ
open up this site. It's a dry swing from Sire with the dash popped. And Kang punishes once again.
ใครวะแอมเบอร์
I'm looking where he is this round, Mike.
Now it's T1 are going to try and find some aggression over towards B Long.
They can't get away from him.
Kang set up here once again.
He's waiting patiently. T1 could be walking in to their absolute demise. It's 3 players this time. And he's going to hear all of this relayed by nobody. He's still going to be standing. It's Chi-Chu this time to get them too. Kang still waiting on the back lines. Has to fall away. Big damage coming in. That's not bad. Taking down those first 2, but look at the casualties they've suffered. Strewn across long. Sire player down. Carpet down. Munchkin down. This could be the lead for EDG.
ดาบพับสีพี่บุ๊
What can Zeta and Ban do?
ไหวปะ
A chance to get both ultimates, the Pit and the Reckoning.
Yeah, but get past this guy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's your first and pretty much last challenge, it feels like. Jump spot for how long?
แม่นมาก
I don't know if you know the player. They're pausing. They're trying
เสี
to
ยง
wait
เป้ง
for
1
that
คิวฟีด
rotation. But you
บอก
can
เลย
already see the back line being cleared by
มาละ
Smoggy. They're not going
มา
to
ละ
fall for any of this.
1 ศพ
Kang just wait!
เฮ้ย
And deliver! Zeta now down. It's all on
ไม่พลาดเลยเหรอ
1v3. So much on this man's
ไม่มี
shoulders
เลย
here.
ไม่มีเฉียด
Being held at 11.
มีแต่เต็มบอก
Tap on the spike. Just draws in the hunter.
เฮ้ยโอ้โหแม่งเล็งถูกยัง
Trying to
ยัง
toy with
ทัน
him. And Ban just not getting any
ชิบ
opportunity.
หายละ
The
ไม่มี
shorty
บ้อง
is
สั้นด้วย
down. And it's damn
ไอ้เหี้ยนี่
good.
ลิฟต์เยอะนะ
12 rounds for EDG.
ไอ้เหี้ย
T1 held on
และ
11.
นิ่งแล้วด้วยสงบ
Talk about EDG
สมาธิ
righting their wrongs on the international stage at the start of this map.
เอาส่วนที่นั่นเวอร์ทำไง
To close out Pearl as the decider. Ridiculous stuff here. And the support system in place. Chi-Chu actually delivers the openers here.
ยิงไวมาก
เก่งขึ้นมา
T1 ripped to shreds here on the second half.
23rd round.
มึงเปลี่ยนมา
Take
ไอ้
that
ห่า
lead.
มึงผิดไปแล้วรอบนึง
Bloody hell. Don't get to see this
เหี้ยดูครั้งดิ
every day,
เหี้ย
and
นั่ง
T1
สมาธิจัดเป่าปากหลับ
is
ตา
about to be devastating. They've got ult, so Mike, they've got a lot to
นึก
play
ถึง
with
อ
here,
งค์
right?
พระ
They've got, you know, money should be there. Well, maybe not for everyone. Money may not be there. I might have told a lie to you, but the ults are at least there. But they haven't been able to convert those even when they've had the full buys,
เขาเรียกว่าอะไรนะ
the ults.
โฟร์สเตท
Like I said, there's a
Akan
number
full
of
state,
times where T1 just, when they flip towards the other side, there's just a lack of awareness of throwing the Trailblazer out, making sure that Kang's not posted up on an aggressive angle. Even on that previous,
straight,
they missed the
Kang.
Trailblazer all the way up
6
towards
ราวติดอะตั้ง
basically
แต่
the
คั
top
ง
of
คัง
ramp.
หยิบสไนด์6 ราวติด
Like again, it can be removed so quickly. The value
หรือไม่ก็
from
ราว
that
ที่ 5 นี่
utility
แหละ
has really
เริ่
been
มราว
lacking.
ไม่5 ราวติด
At least here in, I guess from round 17 onwards. But 6 rounds unanswered here. EDG on the brink of closing out the third.
เอาไม่งั้นอะคัง
Okay. Operated down for Kang. Actually just going to be sitting on the rifle this time.
Oh.
I expected that to
Oh,
carry on
OT.
through, but
แล้วคัง
given that
ทิ้งส
pressure-
ไนด์ทำไมวะ
Yeah, it feels like he has. He had it.
อ๋อเล่นมุมนี้ไอ้เล่นมุมนี้อันนี้ก็โหดอยู่
Do they get to force
มั
him
นไม่
away
เช็ค
from
กัน
the
ไหม
first angle? 26 kills
ถ้า
already.
มันได้อาร์ตอะ
Superhuman performance from him. He feels all that pressure coming in now. The Seek's going to be countering it already. You can note the couple of players here. Dips away from the fight. Munchkin almost had the best of it. But it's how long to succeed against
Kang.
Big trade comes out though. Munchkin still standing. And Kang removed. It's just chaos on the site already. But look at where the strike is. They haven't fully
เหลือ
committed
1
yet.
ยูลิงขึ้นมา
How is he alive?
Ah!
What? He got nobody!
ยิงหมาที่นั่นตาย
How is this happening? Smoggy now tries to navigate the depths and he's found Zeta. The spike now creeping towards
เรียบร้อย
Ban's got
ไม่
it.
คัง
It's all on Chi-Chu. This could be 12.
Ow.
It is. 12 apiece. Finally. T1 wake up.
Another overtime. for
Hey, Kangทำอะไรวะ
EDG on Pearl.
Oh, good lord.
How will this
เพราะอะไร
one
วะ
pan out? There's one
เหนื่อย
where
เหรอ
Kang here isolated, the raid boss removed. What is that kill, by the
ไอ้
way?
เหี้ยนั่นสวยเหี้ยอะไรขนาดนั้นนะ
Zeta is left on 1 HP from the wall bang as well.
Oh, come on.
Slips back into the pit, finds a heal from Carpe. What a way to turn things round and force overtime.
didn't expect us to be here.
มัน
If
คิด
I'm
ว่าจะโดน
honest.
แก้สไน โอ้
I won. I
เย็นเล่น
didn't
มา
expect
5 ราวแล้ว
that T1 would be brought up to
5-6
this
ราวแล้ว
many rounds. I thought they'd close
มั
out.
นแก้ไม่ได้แล้วล่ะ ถ้าแก้ได้มันคงแก้ไปนานละ
EDG running it back. The last hurdle, the last opportunity.
ไอ้
T1.
เหี้ย
You doubted the
เป็นอะไร
Valorant
ที่แปลก
scripting.
เหมือนกันครั้ง
Yeah, my bad.
The Pearl Decider.
ไม่เป็นไรเว้ยครั้ง
I guess that's on me,
Of
isn't it?
course we went here. Of course,
It
yeah,
is us. Everyone else having 2 zeros.
six rounds unanswered.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7th to lose
เฮ้ย
them.
แมลงวีเลยเหรอ
Of course.
Yeah, if anyone's seen the script, please forward it on over. Plan my evening around it, but I just looking at these string
โค้ช
arounds.
น่าจะพอดบอกเฮ้ยไอ้ครั้งมึงกลับไปเล่นสไนเหอะ
What are you meant to do with that? Coaches,
They've
players.
lied, they've done
Yeah, because the tempo's all over the place, and that's where you can maybe give a little bit of leeway to T1 being off their game in terms of protocols and stuff. This has been so hard for either team to really, you know,
อ๋อครั้งบุก
grasp
อ๋อ
มันบุก
some of these rounds. So difficult to read. Like I said in the first half, really, the stars aligning on 2 rounds where both teams focus the same part of the map.
เอา
But
แล้วสายาบอกเด็ก
it's
กู
about
โช
all there's
ว์
been in terms of similarities.
OT now. T1 on the defending side.
เนี่ยมุมแบบนี้ไม่ได้แดกหรอก
on that attack.
เปื้อนมุมแบบนี้
Sire player sitting anti-flash once again, but it's Munchkin with the straight up spam. Gonna catch Howdong, making this site take a little trickier here. And Sire player, that's and it works! Takes down Kankang and sits a little deeper on the site.
แพ้เลย
Much damage done so early.
And no chance of a trade coming back through on either of those. So an early 5v3.
อะไรเอ็ม
That player won't be noted here, or at least. Boy, just
นี่
yet finds
นี่
another
ทำสีไปดูแอดมิดที่แอสเซนชั่นเลยนะ
Oh, he wants more.
Yeah, he's hanging around.
Yeah,
เอาแต่ลืมไปไม่ได้ไป
he's
แล้ว
been bullied the whole
อุ้ย
game here, it feels like Kankang.
อู้
Belting shot.
ชาวชูชาวชูชาวชู
Oh,
ว้าว
wait, hold on.
วัฒนทานเฟอร์
Hold on, no, Smuggy's 70 HP, right?
Lockdown off the plant,
No,
though.
no, Michael, I need you to relax. There's no way. There's no
ไม่
way,
ทำสี
right?
ส้มอ่ะใกล้สีส้มก็ไม่ได้ไปเหมือนกันไง
He's paranoid about the flank. No one's there.
Yeah,
Because they
that's
get
it.
overwhelmed, deal with the lockdown. And
Oi!
Smuggy's gonna get another hold on. It's a 1v2 and he's got an ice.
Oi!
Smuggy!
Not even close.
This is a day 1 game, Mike. I can't be seeing this.
What the
Mate, that's
hell
a
was
lot.
that?
ไอ้ยี่กลุ่มขมับซ้ายสัตว์
Switching sides.
Have you ever seen the stars align like that? It looked like it was about to happen, the most unthinkable. What an
คมจังอะ
absolutely
ทำได้ไงวะ
cracking attempt from Smoggy.
ดูดิ
ตัวสองไอ้ตัวสองทำได้ไงวะตัวสองที่มันยิงทรานสเฟอร์
ไอ้เซต้ามันยิงตลอดเลย
So, yeah, come on, guys.
มันมั่วดิเฮีย
All good.
I'm not all good.
มาแล้วครั้งมาแล้ว
After that second half, T1
มาแล้วครั
put
บ
themselves back in the driving seat. A chance
Bang,
to
bang, one
close
tap.
things out here.
Operator,
ชิดให้ได้มากที่
right
สุด
side, right man, 5 players against him.
โอ้
Would
ย
it be
โอ้ยโอ้ยโอ้ยโอ้ยโอ้ย
anyone?
เฮ้ยครั้งกลัวอะไรวะ
T1
ไม่ได้ยิงนะอย่างเงี้ย
this time, forced away further.
แล้ว
Much
ตัดเครื่อง
better
กันด้วย
protocols this time.
Absolutely,
ยิง
utility
ยังไง
much better from
ยิงยังไง
T1
ครั้ง
here,
หา
but
เล่น
Kankang
ครั้ง
looking to slip
ครั้ง
back in.
ครั้งครั้งครั้งครั้งไปแล้วครั้งไปแล้ว
Be enough.
ครั้งกลัวครั้งสั่น
They've secured the site.
ครั้ง
The
ไป
last
ก่อน
3 are on the flank.
แพ้เลย
This is so much work for them. And EDG might have let it slip too
มัน
far
โดน
away.
บีบเย
Smoggy
อะ
on
เกิ
the
น
trade, but they've got so many players
เพื่
to
อน
get
เห็นหนึ่ง
through.
เหรอ
4
เพื่อน
players
เห็น
in
หนึ่ง
front of them.
ยังหายตัวหนึ่งอยู่
Turning the
เฮ้ย
tides
น่าเห็นหมดแล้วมั้ง
just as is needed. The trade wasn't clean enough. They needed that even
เหลือส
smoother.
มูกี้ฮะ
Smoggy tried so
Smoggy,
desperately in
Smoggy.
that last round. But the time is running away from
เฮ้ย
him, slipping through his
อะไร
fingers.
สายาเขาคุยกันรอคอนแทคไม่ใช่เหรอ
It took all the rounds, but they get across
สา
the
ยา
line.
อย่ามั่วนะอย่ามั่วนะไอ้เหี้ยพีคเฉย
เฮ้ยหรือว่าต้องมากินเฮดพี่ยี่ไปกิน
14-12
เฮด
loss here on Pearl.
ดูเดมอนวันดู
T1 able to close
ไอ้
out.
เหี้ยมันทิ้งทำไมวะคังไอ้เหี้ยกูไม่ชอบการตัดสินใจของคังเลยวะ
What a crazy decider that was.
คังต้องทิ้งสไนเรานั้นน่ะ
Welcome to Masters Tokyo, I guess, right? This is the quality of game we're getting from the very first day.